to these, our guests, who are our own people from the APC leadership, who are here dedicating their time to us today. So you're all really welcome warmly and well appreciated. So to kick-start this program, obviously, we all know we are very much religiously tolerated, and therefore we've got Muslims, Christians, and people who we so respect as well from their own perspective of religion. On this note today, I'm going to ask kindly for us all to observe a 1 minute silence in opening this session to the Lord. So 1 minute silence, and for us all to pray silently, please. In Jesus' mighty name, amen and Allah, amen.
Amen.
So thank you very much, everybody. So today we all know we have got 4 guests who are going to be joining us today. And not to waste time, because we're already starting about 20 minutes late. In view of that, we need to get on straight to business. And so today we do have 4 distinguished guests who are joining us today, and we really appreciate them. So in no particular order, I'm going to ask them to come in and just briefly introduce themselves to us. So to start off with, we do have Alhaji Sidi Yaya Tunis, whom we all know as being the APC National Publicity Secretary. Alhaji Yaya Tunis, are you in? Sidi Yaya Tunis, can you say hello briefly, please? Can you unmute him, please, if he's on? Okay, while we wait for him to come on, can we also recognize the fact that we also have Mr. Hassan Kamara, whom we all know is our International Elections Management Committee, and he is the IEMC coordinator. Can we unmute him, please, so he can come and join us as well?
Let me try for login now.
Okay.
So can you identify the contact and the name or the phone that Mr. Hassan and Alhaji Yaya Tunis are using, so that we can send them a request to unmute?
As soon as they log in, we identify them. They're not logging it.
Okay.
Okay, do we also have ABS on? Mr. Abubakar Kabo? Is he on? And Mr. Abubakar Kagbo is currently our R&V coordinator, and he's been really manning and heading the registration and verification of our members, our membership of the APC. If he's on as well, can you unmute him, please, and recognize him that he's on with us? And last but not the least, we're going to be having Honorable Ibrahim Ben Kagbo, who is our current Secretary of the Elders Council of the APC. Those are currently going to be our 4 special guests today, who will be giving us the opportunity of giving us their presentation, and then this will be followed by some question and answers later. So Awan Kasu, do we have any of our guests on board currently?
I'm sure ABS has just joined us, so if possible, ABS, I will ask you for let you unmute. I did send you the unmutes now. If you could unmute yourself and then you can come in. ABS.
Hello.
Yes, ABS. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome.
Hi, welcome, ABS.
Right. Thank you. Very good afternoon from my side, Comrade Sol, listener, Comrade ABS, National Coordinator
for the APC party membership registration and verification process, and also they act as the principal assistants to the office of the Secretary General after the departure of our Right Honorable, the former Deputy National Secretary General, Honorable Usman Simbo.
Thank you very much, ABS. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us, and we really appreciate your presence here today. Do we have our other guests at all in attendance?
Try Hassan Kamara.
Yes, I'm here. I've been here for about 5 minutes now.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Hassan Kamara, as our current IEMC coordinator. You're welcome, sir. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you very much, Hassan Kamara. I'm the National Coordinator, Internal Elections Management Committee for the All People's Congress. I'm happy to be here. Thanks for the invite.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much for joining us and prioritizing this meeting today, because we know you guys are very, very, very busy. I can't stress it enough, but to have you here, we really appreciate it. Who do we have next, Mr. Owan Kasu, comrade?
We should be expecting CDI at Tunis
and what about Honorable
IB Cargo as well, but I don't see them yet.
Okay. So in the meantime, in view of time, am I permitted for us to kickstart the rest of the program, and then when they come in, we can always go back to them if that's okay by the House? Are we happy to do that?
I want to believe that, because people have been waiting now, so we can kick off. Yes.
Okay, so to go back onto introduction, I am Jami Karoma, Mrs., and I'm going to be one of the hosts for today. And also it's going to be done by myself and Owan Kasu. So you're all welcome on this platform, and we appreciate your time. So to no particular order, as we know, we are already missing 2 of our guests who haven't been able to join us just yet, but we need to get on with things. So for us to be able to kickstart this program, first and foremost, we want to welcome our global coordinator, who is Ya Umar, to give us his own statement, the statement of purpose for this meeting today. So Ya Umar, can you please unmute? And can you give us your statement, please, of purpose for today's program?
Thank you very much. Colleagues and comrades, I want to welcome you all to this very important session, the E-Townhall meeting, wherein we're bringing the leaders of the All People's Congress to meet with the membership of the All People's Congress and other Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora. And I want to let you know, say, talking, nothing we always need for engage in. We need for the dialogue. No matter how something difficult, say, no matter something get tension, if we not engage, we not going to understand we self. Englishman say, when we are talking, we are not fighting. So the purpose of this meeting now for create this open dialogue between the Secretariat of the APC and the membership of the APC in the diaspora and other interested Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora. A lot of misunderstanding they go out there about the readiness of the party, about the current happening, but the publication of the membership register, about the creation of new chapters, about a lot of other things we for do the elections, even the fact, say, I mean, our MPs are in parliament and Edmond Alpha is still there, a lot of other things. So that is why we saw the need for invite the National Publicity Secretary who can talk to we about the, I mean, overall readiness of the party, or form the next government, but also invite the coordinator of the IEMC, the coordinator of the RNV, that is registration and verification process, and the secretary of the Elders Council, when the Right Honorable Koto Alhaji Ibrahim Ben Kago, well, I can share with you in experience, because inside don't they undertake some unification drive currently. All the effort that we need for bring them on board, we need for bring them to bear on the process. So we want to use this opportunity for welcome on all, and for all I know say this now a civic engagement. They encourage everybody for asking questions, raise your concern and everything in a very respectable manner, so that we will understand ourselves. So the panelists are here ready to provide answers to some of our questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our global coordinator. Really appreciate you, Yauma. As we are all done here, this is home. Let we feel comfortable and respectful, and give we time for all go understand ourselves during this deliberation and discussion. You know, so let we feel free, whichever way you want to discuss, whether it's going to be in Creole or English, whichever way you feel comfortable, please do so. Also, they ask kindly, Dria, we want for the Sabi we say facially. So we'll get them platform there for the on a Zoom. We'll give you the opportunity for let we left with videos them on. Dria, they kindly ask, say, una turn on our videos them on. Let we sabi una, let we see una face them. So they talk, even though we're not face-to-face in person, but at least this is another avenue where they give you that opportunity for let we see we safe. So Dria, they ask kindly, if you're able for turn your video on, please do so, let we able for see una, yeah? Please, thank you very much. So at this junction, I ask me comrade Wena Owankasu for please unmute and come on for let himself go take over this part of the program and let we kickstart and get this going. Thank you very much, Owankasu. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much, Madam Jami. Thank you. Welcome everybody. We don't join this meeting. We all inside this hall here right now, inside this room, for can listen to we leaders them, the stakeholders them, that's Sierra Leone. We steer the opposition party, that's Sierra Leone. We they hope say by 2028, then we assume governance. Once alone, as Ya Umar, one of the global coordinator, don't say a civic engagement. We want to make sure say we create this platform for make anybody when they come on this platform, make it feel free for speak to we without any intimidation or any kind of abuse or unconstructive resentments them we normally can happen when they're in our social media. So that this level of engagement we want to get with the stakeholders them and leaders them. We already, as one salon do series of engagements them already with the flag bearer aspirants then will be involved inside the negotiation before the tripartite was instituted. And we also don't get engagement with the honorable MPs them, led by the opposition leader, Honorable Abdul Kabo, with 3 other MPs them, including Dr. Umfa Kuruma and Honorable Aminata Sise and Honorable Ibrahim Barry. So that engagement here, so they're very, very peaceful, very, very well coordinated, and everybody feel comfortable. We hope say next time when we call them, they will also come back and talk to me comfortably. And if anybody gets question for us, of course they will ask the question directly to the point. If you get comments, them normally we don't go encourage too much comments and opinions, because this one also for we can resolve issues that are also problems that are so we can come learn from the leaders them waiting that their readiness for the 2028 elections, waiting that their preparedness and waiting they go on. So we then listen, understand, and then we can ask questions for clarifications. So that said, the atmosphere supposed to be constructive, for be respectful, and we want we guests that we invite, speak to we freely, and then next time we invite them back, they will be comfortable for can talk to we again. So now this is the mantra of the one salon engagements they will get. So that said, in no particular order, as they come in, Mr. ABS, they are so with we already. If for any at any moment we get Honorable IB Cargo join we, please make somebody inform we so we go able for usher them in, and also the PRO, national PRO, when our Honorable CDI at Tunis, if they join in, make we get an alert so we go able for welcome them, make themselves give them submission. So in no particular order, I go on for invite the coordinator for the R&V, the comrade ABS Abubakar Kago for let it come in and talk to we. We ask for make them try the best for Leona compress them to a limit of around 10 minutes ish, so that we could give enough time for other people and for ask questions when the time reach. I also want to believe say Honorable Ibrahim Ben Kabo don't come inside. I want for ask for make he unmute, make he say hello to everybody so we go hear clearly, and we go take them from there. If you did inside, sir, please just unmute yourself and then say hello and introduce yourself. Honorable IB Cargo. Somebody just notify me, say you don't come. I don't know which device we they use right now, but I only see a name, so it will be difficult to know which device we they use. The possible
let we
Mr.
just
Moderator,
know the name.
can we please identify the name Honorable Ibrahim Ben Kabo is using?
Yes, Arun Pape. Let we unmute Arun Pape. I think I didn't give the information just now. I'm not sure if we be able to tell we which line we they use. Rahma, I think now the user. Okay.
Yes.
Unmute Rahma, yeah? Please. Thank you very much.
Okay, Rahman is now live. It's okay.
Okay. Honorable Ibrahim Ben Kabo, please say
hello.
Yes, sir.
It's Ibrahim Ben Kabo here in Freetown. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Clearly,
Welcome,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the Secretary of the Elders Council of the All People's Congress Party. I say my thanks for giving me the opportunity to be part of this process today. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. You're welcome.
Yeah.
So from that note, first to go in on this particular in the order we will be don't put on the agenda was CD Yaya Tunis. Is it in here now? CD Yaya Tunis don't come in?
Hassan, can we start with Honorable IB Kabo if he's there? Then people are joining in. Later we'll have ABS and others.
All right. Let's go with Honorable IB Kabo. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Can I start?
Yes, sir.
Well, as Secretary of the Elders Council of the APC, I want to make a very clear say and put a position clear as a council that we are not members of the executive of the APC. When I all know, say, when I read the constitution, the new constitution of the APC, the drafters them, the party come up with the idea for create a council of elders. People then way don't get experience within the APC and the governance of the state over the years. Where the party feels sick and use their knowledge, their experience for share them with other people within the party, especially the young generation of leaders in our party. And therefore, when I read the section we create the Elders Council, they make it quite clear, say, the Elders Council shall be the conscience of the party. In other words, we get for serve as the people, then we determine the conscience of the party. And therefore, we are a conciliatory body. We are a body with the mentor people. We are a body we're supposed for address issues of reconciliation within the party. So this is what was created for. But since they create the Elders Council, we don't come up with quite a number of ideas. And the current chairman of the Elders Council is former Speaker of Parliament, Ambassador SBB Dumbuya. We also get the coordinator and convener of meetings for the Elders Council, when Mr. Mohamed Donondo Bangura. We also get the deputy chairman, when Ambassador Johnny Ambasu. And then, of course, you get me when I'm the executive secretary of the Elders Council. Now, we structures we put together are very, very clear. For make sure, say, we put the executive on alert about what did happen within the party. For also make sure, say, we consult with all the other arms of the party, especially where we discover, say, problem one day or problem don't occur. Now, we business now as elders for bring the parties together. We all know, say, at one time we get difficulties. For example, the South Spanner issue. We called more than 10 meetings for resolve that matter. Now the matter is resolved. We get other matters then we come up. We try our best for resolve them. At the moment, what we do now is when they look at all the professional arms of the party, for sensitize them, for when they meet up the challenges of the party looking forward to the 2028 elections. Now we don't start the process. All the organizations, the way they operate within the APC, we call them one by one every week for discuss with them, sensitize them, and for me to explain to what are the difficulties, for me to also establish what are their own problems within the party. For example, last week, we meet with them, the medical practitioners of APC. In other words, the medical practitioners will get APC connections. We get a long meeting of about 2 hours with them. We exchange ideas, we sensitize them, we go for continue for hold meetings, then commit themselves to the development of the party. Everybody's anxious about the party enrolled for 2028. So they come out with very strong ideas. So after that, now they move to the next stage. Next week, the Elders Council again, they meet with all the lawyers who are APC, the lawyers in Sierra Leone who are APC, for make we exchange ideas, then tell me what are the difficulties. Maybe advise me what will happen now. If we get problems like the party, then for advice me, what will happen. So we go stage by stage. After the lawyers, we get for look at all former diplomats. We in our APC, we don't serve this country as diplomats, but we don't retire now. Then they in this country, we want to involve them. The whole exercise is to engage everybody. So everybody will come with your own ideas. Everybody will come with your own concept for promoting the activities of the party. So we get for meet the diplomats. We don't serve we all over the world. We did Ayana, we don't retire. Some of them are very experienced people. Then come for share their ideas with we. Then after that, we get for look at the former cabinet ministers. We in our APC, we will bring back together, share ideas with we, establish their own difficulties, come with their own ideas, etc., etc. Then we'll go to the next stage. We'll look at all the chairmen, district chairmen of the APC in this country. We bring them together to a meeting. The districts, the regional chairmen, bring them to a meeting. So they go stage by stage till we go 2028. We want to involve everybody. We are merely a conciliatory organ. Now they bring peace to the party, but now they also sensitize the party for make them feel part of the process. To us, it's important that we do so. So this is what we have been doing up to this time. When I know say we get challenges, quite a number of challenges. This is a new establishment within the party. wait and put a structure within the constitution. We do not have the resources to go all over the country. Otherwise, with responsibility now for move to all the regions, sensitize everybody, tell people have to be part of the process, remind them about the commitments, then commitments to the party. This now we rule. But we go continue. We go try our very best. This is what we are doing, and we are determined to make sure that any problems we get, we know we have quite a number of problems, but we meet almost every 2 weeks for make we address issues them. Each issue will emerge when they call meetings them. Recently, we don't meet the executive itself. We don't raise certain questions. We get a system whereby we present to them advisory notes, which we feel say now the concern. For example, what we discovered say about a good number of people on the executive don't resign for go contest elections. We asked them how to fill their gaps then they, and they gave us their responses. Because with the worries, see, once the gaps and they exist, until we affect the administration of the party. Because we are not saying the organizing secretary don't resign, they go contest. The deputy secretary general don't resign, they go contest. The other people, they are all one person not in the country. They go study in America. There is a vacancy, but we are sure that that absence they not go affect the party at all. But this is how we discuss. And I must state that the chairman of the party, the acting chairman of the party, has been very, very cooperative. In fact, the executive has been very, very cooperative. And they talk to me, we ask them questions, they respond to us, etc., etc. That to us is important that we do so, because if they don't cooperate, we're not going to be able to succeed. However independent we are, we cannot succeed if they don't cooperate. But they have been cooperating with us effectively. So we look forward again for make we address certain issues, more issues. We are standing when it matters, we will get for ready resolve before we go to the elections. It's important that we do so. So if we get any questions, we'll go respond to any questions then there.
All right. Thank you very much, Honorable Ibrahim Ben Kagbo, for your submission. I want to just notify everybody, say, this session, we elders then at the party, they do the submission, so they live on YouTube. The link has been shared by the technical team, Mr. Malkish. So people can share that link in the back for other people and for get this information then when they come out live from this meeting. I want to say thank you again once more, Honorable Ben Kagbo, for using the word, the conscience. You know, UNA stand for tap into the conscience of people and the party, which is very important. And also UNA stand for be the reconciliatory body of the party. And I also applaud the fact that UNA don't take the challenge for go right across for make sure see all the other organizations them we affiliate with APC, UNA get engagement with them for make UNA understand within the issues them. The names the way you mentioned, the lawyers them, the former cabinet ministers, former MPs and all of that. We actually don't listen to you, and I believe say people that don't take note of that, I'm sure questions will come for that area there. I want to once again tell you plenty thank you for that. We also take note of the fact that the resources them we will not get from move from place to place around the country. We take note of that because of the challenges today. Questions that will come. So I go want for now come to the next speaker. I believe she don't join we national PRO, former minister also, comrade CD Yaya Tunis. I believe she don't join we. Mr. Malkish, if you can identify CD Yaya Tunis and then unmute him, make it talk to me on your submission where it gets. Anybody able to identify him for we? If you day with we, I get a message. Yep, now that's would I come in? That particular message did not break up. I not quite hear you.
need now coming.
We'll kindly ask to make you log off and come back in because you're not clear at all.
Yeah, we don't get you. Okay, yeah. No, not ABS that one day. Okay. Well, while we do wait for CD Yaya Tunis for log off and come back in, we get come with ABS, we are the national coordinator for the verification and registration of membership of the party. It is also with we don't greet we earlier. So I think say without wasting too much time, let we go with Comrade ABS, they make your submission. Over to you, Comrade ABS. Malkish, if you can ask them for letting you on mute, then it will take them from there. Malkish, you see him?
Yeah, I've already sent the request. I think.
Okay, don't send me a request, ABS, so you can just unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Coordinator Owen Kasu. Very good afternoon again from my side, Comrade Saul. I think first of all, I want to say thank you to the organizers of this very important events where they bring members to them for engage, get a very constructive discussion as to how the party is being run. But before I start, I really want to join me in prayers because the chairman of this party is a challenge today. He hasn't been with us for quite a long time. He's away. And it's been a very important, a pivotal pillar in the party in progress. And today is not with us. And we know, some of us know and some don't know. So all I want to ask, humbly, Coordinator and Kasu, now for at least we give, if not 10, 20 seconds, silent prayer for comrade, senior comrade, Alaji Minkailu Mansari Usaide, Legodi before actually Giam El Body able to join we back.
Thank you very much for that, Comrade ABS. And I think say myself will endorse that. So without further ado, let we just get a minute silence and let we just pray secretly for him, quietly for him. May Allah grant him shifa, the difficulties that we go through. May Allah give him shifa.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Thank you so much, comrades all. From we own perspective as National Secretariat, basically, even though I can't talk on issues relating to membership registration, but also want to give a general view as to how the Secretariat operates, especially if you listen to it, we see no comrade, Koto ID don't talk now, so when at the end, the secretary, the executive secretary of the Elders Council, the Secretariat there also coordinates all the affairs there. So I think say we don't lost elections to date. The Secretariat don't operate, tremendously for ensure that we able for put this party in a trajectory where we should clearly say APC want for regain governance. And one of the things we don't happen under the leadership of Honorable Alaji Minkailu Mansari and in deputy when Ambassador Usman Fudi Ansane, and of course immediate boss when Lansana Dumbuya Esquire. Now for bring an open, a level playing field to the party. As a member, we don't get membership registration far back where at least we know how that registration was tailored. But today, as we speak, you don't even forget one aspiring or intending flag bearer who will say, "Na me the party favor." The leadership has always been very clear for saying they get a level playing field. And this is also important for the diaspora. For all we know, say, that is the direction where the party don't take. APC, now government in waiting. And so, if we want for actually, if you look at waiting, these governments don't do, the sheer ineptitude, the way where they don't put the country down. The only way we aim for calm governance, now for actually do an introspection, we look within ourselves, the things that we don't do before, whether then things and then stand the test of time today. And that is why one of the things the leadership take, the bold steps say, they know they at this particular moment for say, then they hang behind one person, no. Because everybody in our APC,
get the rights, constitutional rights for as Article 12B, vote and be voted for that. And that also include we senior communities where they aspire for the highest office. So that level playing field don't give everybody now something will actually for commend the party. And what the party will also do now for bringing, competent heads them around, put them into committees, because the leadership is fully aware that elections are not won during the ballots day. You win them before. So now we don't look systematically, we look at history, which happen. Issues about census, we take them very, very important. That I make the early days before the government begin to talk about a census, we don't get 2025. APC, we don't get far ahead for constituency and call a census committee. We headed by the Right Honorable Logos Ekoma. And that committee don't do tough work in this cartography. APC before also try for we recruit volunteers them then they around at the field for follow the field workers them, the cartographers them for noting and they do and they report. We get an office downstairs, which how they collate. So we able for know the day-to-day affairs of what they happen, where there's a challenge from the very moments where, in fact, where Statistics Sierra Leone actually sort of like kiwi the distribution of mappers them. The committee able for sit down for look at the numbers them and able for flag certain things and for say, certain district like Pujong, way smaller in terms of population, it gets more mappers than Tonkolili and then Bombali. What is that? And some of these issues have been corrected. So this is a national executive with it in readiness, and all the things they do. You might say most of the operations and they under the radar, and yes, it's that for me that is purposeful, because again, when you get a very key strategy for win election, not to something where they take it, put some out there for the people they know, But if you follow get in town meetings there, so as members they follow still engage. So that now one other area where they don't do. And then secondly, the tripartite, national don't host them. I follow that program there. Follow we get for the very first time and it show the camaraderie. For they get people that even we get intention for head this party, the likes of Dr. Mara, they don't bring now as the chief negotiator, and you get there Richard Conte, you get there Ade Macaulay, you get them Honorable Cherikoko, then you get them Ivona Kisoya, and the likes of other flag bearers. They all they work together in that ANU committee, of which I am also a member, for make sure say we able for deliver the tripartite recommendations them way we don't sign, and so we get likes of Celia Tunis, we also they call on the Vera of the party, it all over each committees, especially for us in the national secretariat. Most of them committees are daily, so that for we able for no say the strategy where the national secretariat don't put for the short time is being actually trickled down all the way that it didn't sign with the operations of them committees also. So we see the dividend right now, and because of that workload will not happen effectively. Now that's make we get the U-turns there also. Because of them, and I say this with all humility, they are not willing to quit. When I look at SLPP right now, I see them like we don't live at the West, when they get people when they come in, when a serial killers them, when they gonna schools them, the old gunner they kill indiscriminately. And it's also I see somebody where like a police officer wearing uniform, they fire them because it in apprehensive states. Then guys don't commit so much atrocities in our country. So for say, if we say taking power from them is just a walk in the park, no. And that make we want more, but we need more hands on deck. We need every expertise which somebody gets, make you come and help out the party go before. So that is just a summary of waiting the party they do right now in terms of for preparedness. And as we speak also, the party also appoints a chairman for elections preparedness committee. We get a chairman when Dr. Samuel, the chairman for Tonkolili district. And that committee, they work right now because we believe they win election on elections day. So when that committee can decide, they work in synchrony with all other committees they don't form, for make sure say APC is prepared. We don't get this level of preparedness when we look at the past elections. So we don't learn from all of this. So I think say the party, they in a very, very, very good shape for win elections. We wait this bench on our way say we don't hold some very high level meetings then with even Statistics Sierra Leone. So we know where we in terms of the numbers of the cartography because they follow the program, and we believe say this time round SLPP will not come back and make a repeat of the midterm census, the sham midterm census will take place 2021. So because we fired of them for keep track of everything will happen. And we strongly believe, say, now even the cartography don't tell we say, that pronouncement for say Kenema is more populated than Freetown, the data not supports that. But let's leave that aside for now until we able forget from the statistics for tell we. Now to the registration proper. We all know how registration we don't happen in the APC before, and then with Lansana and Vision and Secretary General, if we don't promise the party members, then say if we make a Secretary General, it can for digitalize the process. And one of the reasons we for this team, the advantages them among so many advantages, now for make sure say we able to keep track of all the membership. We get a very robust membership database where it be say we able to check. And I must say, I'm proud for being an APCian. If you see people like even the PPRC, comrade Legal Dana, so when the national coordinator for IMC is also a living witness, and so many other people see their Tunis. If you don't join, we would have done at the meetings, the high level meetings, and they wouldn't praise the APC. The big push where APC don't do in terms of digitalized membership, and the evidence are there. In Africa alone, you get a little over coordinator 2,000 political parties. And inside 2,000 political parties, APC don't become the 7th political party in the entire African continent for rollouts a cutting-edge digital membership platform. And we're very proud of it. And this help we, because this day and age this so, if you want to work effectively, trust me, technology is one of the things, the tool and the way for exploits. And I feel say the party will exploit them robustly and don't put me right that today, APC, in terms of traction, if you go online for search for something, quickly they come as you put APC. Because of the login, we bring the login across the country and outside of the country for you for access certain information. We don't get a website, apcsl.net, we're not there with the communicator owner. If they want election business one come, for example, the data and they send them to district them, and sometimes even people within another district and they will forget the data. But today it's very open, so that is one of the transparency. Whether somebody gets a reservation over the data, we able to put them out there so that people are going to come in and make observation, and then who side they want for ask for queries, they able to do it. And because of that level of transparency, so I'm for say thank you to my boss, when I Lansana Doumbouya, for we count this dream. And I want to say thank you to the entire leadership of the APC. Because again, it's not just about Lansana Doumbouya. You can get a beautiful idea. This is a political party, not one person they do the administration. If you come and not buy them, trust me, it will just be an idea in abstraction. But the leadership, Paminkailu, Payansane, Pasidia Tunis, and all the leadership in the APC, they embrace this digital platform. And today, I'm proudly for telling us say this particular membership drive is the backbone of the APC. This means me and Payansane go represent the party in a meeting where IGR call and Ulavali, and Urabi Dede na the Secretary General of the SLPP. So they come with a choosing question. They want to know the strength of the membership of both parties. So they begin ask the secretary of from SLP and say, what's not how large is your membership? It reached 200,000, you say no. 100,000, no. It reached 50,000, no. You say 30, let's say 35,000. So as you don't get now watch Payansane, I feel good because SLP is the party in governance. If you're able to attract membership, the number be as low as 35,000, and we go very close to 200,000. So it tells you that people love the brand, the political brand called APC. And how we able to do this today now because we get a robust digital membership platform for keep track on what's in the happen. Today, I see somebody really talk about even the promotion of women empowerments. Just by the click of a button, we able to know how many women them who get na APC. We able to know how many women who are lawyers them who in APC. We able to know how many women who get na APC on a no system. So it's data analytic and it's very robust. Just the click of a button, it gives the results. Isn't that beautiful? That's something worthy for Webu for celebrate as a political party. So from end, basically, now this we don't do so far. And the other thing where this thing can do, the digitalization of our membership, it don't sanitize the resource mobilization channels we can use. Today, I can tell you now, without any fear of contradiction, say, now the membership, me and you, the small money they put, now they run the party. So the party don't come back to the membership. Today, the members are the source of resource mobilization, and also now through them, now the channel now we will forget power through this level playing field. You see the flag bearer, intending flag bearers, and then they go up and down the country. Everybody they try for build in own base. Now through this same membership system. So I think the party don't take a transformative step within a certain meeting system where even the PPRC boss enable for it, they praise the APC, the level of move. So in terms of membership, this is where we are. And recently, when I see for the very first time, even though we did Sierra Leone, when they say for the lower level election, world elections, we're not unfortunate that the diaspora for see the data. But for the very first time, even when they're in the diaspora, you're able to see the world way come out in Sierra Leone, how much people are registered. You're able to check for your uncle if still a member of the APC. So this is the kind of level of transparency and transformation we don't do for ensure that we make sure, say, the party, it come back to the doorsteps of members and for noting the happen there. So in terms of the secretariat, there are challenges, as I say, because it's a new platform. When we publish this data, my understanding is that some people say the names are not there, but we don't do a lot of work behind the scene. We don't bring all of those people back, and there is still publication when they come. I want for say to everybody in the diaspora, say, would I register? Would I don't go to get ID card? You name the come to the database. Because it is your right. Nobody don't get the right na APC. A member, we don't register. A member, we don't do meet all the criteria as a portion to Article 9. A member will don't go through all the processes. The National Secretary don't approve the verification or registration for let somebody come and deny you the rights where the Constitution give you portion to Article 10, 12B. Nobody will be able to do an APC. So if you name no day, I want to apologize from the National Secretariat say it's just because we get a platform. Now the very first time you saw we they use them. We got getting challenges there. But we don't do a lot of work behind the scene. And I believe say the next publication, everybody will see himself. Ahead. Okay.
We round up, yeah. Thank you very much, Comrade ABS, for your submission. One for telling plenty, thank you. Mr. ABS talk about the Secretariat don't demonstrate readiness for regained governance. ABS also talk about they want to create a level playing field for the party, for make everybody for come in and participate. So the secretariats, of course, the party, they do an introspective look at itself and the situation of the party, so that we're able for know what they're waiting for do. I think say Dr. IB Kabo Chef being mentioned something like that. So they bring out all the competent heads then together for make sure say they're able for put them in a committee for able for do the right thing for the party. So then they recruit people who they volunteer and for take part in this cartography in the country, and then they engage with of course Statistics Sierra Leone, on very strategic things them for we can forget a good census for the voters list. So of course they don't also appoint a chairman for all the committees then, so don't be able to forget a uniform central data of what everything they try to do. So ABS also mentioned about the digitalization of membership card. Of course, they don't give a lot of example to that, and we appreciate that stuff. Of course, we agree that there are challenges, and because it's the first time this within they use a system like that, so those challenges obviously will come, and they do them best for resolve them. So, of course, the second speaker when ABS don't speak, after Honorable Ibikago. So whoever gets question for us, we want them begin raise their hands now, like the system. So Jamie, we are the co-host of this meeting, will begin take the names of the people that we don't raise the hands them. So when the time they come, we'll reach that session, they will go do the needful, we'll begin calling about the names of the one that we don't raise hands. So I want to say thank you. Jamie going to take notes of the names them as you know the raising our hands them using the system. So I want for ushering with comrade with national PRO with comrade CD Yaya Tunis for the of making your submission. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon from this. May mic on mute. Thank you very much. Yes. Good afternoon from your own side.
Go ahead.
Good afternoon. It's me of party publicity very moment. But in any case, my goal always now that the APC as a party for remain formidable and for remain robust, especially in addressing issues we get for do with the party and also issues of national interest. Several areas then we may focus on particularly. One, the use of social media don't become enormous, in disseminating information across the world. And so one of the first things we may focus on are put together a team of bloggers we could be charged with the responsibility of disseminating information with the party want for make a go out as far and as wide as possible. Of course, we don't get challenge in the area then but amidst the challenges, we would almost try for ensure say we get some professionalism. Them bloggers then they don't go through 3 different training. The first, I make sure say they get training through the Kofi Annan Institute for Peace. Now Ghana, where somebody come in, with the help of Dr. Ibrahim Bangura. Of course, he was not a flag bearer aspirant at that time. We facilitate for get somebody in. We can train them, use certain, gadgets and how for disseminate information using the social media. Also, we focus on we own as an outlet. Doing newspapers as alone may be difficult, but what we did was for focus on we own as an online platform where I work with folks like Joseph Momon in London and Gonta Darami in the US. So we created an online platform for we own where Gonta Abi Darami and the editor where they help for disseminate, and for make sure say the party official newspaper when we own stay in existence. In addition, also, I established platforms them where now the social media official handlers, Facebook, Twitter, we get the APC logo when at the official platform where I also get somebody when at the administrator where they manage their online platform then where from time to time through parliament and other areas them I don't try for make sure say anything where they go out of the party officially for go through and then from that then platform then we can now disseminate. That are just for the bloggers and the social media platform. I again sit down and look at how the current administration they try for silence opposition and even dissenting voices. If you look, the civil, a lot of civil society organizations that will be robust, will be active in challenging government, not so much robust now because of the many intimidation and the laws when we government they continue for put. They removed the 1965 Public Order Act, but then they come in with a Cyber Security Act, where even more draconian, where even more dangerous for free press than the 1965 Public Order Act. And more recently, they don't introduce another act, the Security Act, where even more dangerous for anybody where now somebody where whether political party member or not, we're very robust and we bold enough for talk against the ways that we government they handle situations in this country. So what I do, I try for segment the media teams into various categories. First of all, sit down and understand say wusai most of the activities that happen currently in a parliament. And so I went to the leadership of parliament. I looked at them, I sit down with them, we get discussions, and I identify members of parliament that we may feel say could be outstanding and we will come in and join the PR team. And that is why to date, you go hear Honorable Abdul Kabo, you go hear Honorable AKK, you go hear Honorable Aminata, Honorable Ibrahim Bari, and others on the media, because that is how we don't set up the media platform. And then in addition to that, we get also people in the councils, because Nyanda Service Delivery Day, Nyanda, most of the activities where government they claim say that they do, now they the implementation of their activities then they parliament they make law and then get oversight functions. But when it really comes to the nitty-gritties, the implementation of government programs then are at council level. So I brought in people like Yvonne, Casio, and other councillors then we are no say articulate across the country. By the way, their systems they are all set up so not just for media and Afriton. From time to time, people also engage media, radios and TV stations upline as well, Makenibo, Kono, and Falaba, and other places. And then I also look at the PR team itself. That is myself, my deputy, and then people were previously now opponents and we're still interested for being publicity secretaries of the party. I bring them all together and let them understand that this is not about CDI at Tunis. I'm just one man. I cannot be everywhere, but we have to work together collectively, for make sure say we push the agenda of the party before and we position ourselves as a formidable party. We're ready, for take up governance in 2028. So the likes of Minkailo Kruma, lawyer AKK, Pope, myself, we all come together. Then safety, we they work together and they engage the media robustly. But then now we have this team. How do we make sure say we messages they're formidable? So we set up a unit within the PR team where we call the research unit. Then they go, then they find out, give me the statistics, give me the figures, get with the facts. We sit down, we analyze them facts, and from their facts, now I can put together talking points and then also potential questions that based on my experience that PR, potential questions that we may feel say the media houses then likely for ask. And so from then on, I can provide brief answers just for guide everyone where they go in media for make sure say we all they speak from the same point and with a focus, on certain things that we will feel say we need for hammer home, as a party at a particular given moment. And then also, for remain robust with parliament, we get with monthly press conferences what they do where that one day they still continue. We get other strategic moves that we would make as PR, we will not come public with. There are things where we feel say get security implications with probably the information or they gather are supposed to be classified. And so we utilize their information and in this classified manner. We will write letters through the party to institutions and to, embassies and areas therefore address certain issues then we will necessarily not feel say or forgo public with as a PR team. I've been, so the whole goal is now for la able for control what goes out and what you're not supposed to go out. So that will reduce embarrassment for the party. If one can notice the way how the people let me behave before, we go just post all kind of things, embarrass the party, then they don't continuously reduced because of the way how we they train with bloggers, how we also they control, how we they engage the media, so that we will continue to focus on the party PR proper. We still also want for thank una the diaspora because platform that like this don't they continuously happen. Also on the call for a lot of talk on the party issues and also on ourselves also continuously engage, in disseminating things that mean organizing activities that whether not, going to your House of Commons or House of Lords or the Senate and the Congress and the US and other places across Europe. And also, the demonstrations and then the letters, the engagements that on our online platforms, then all our need on the help. And I'm glad that a good number of you also, they work closely with we and the PR team, whilst when they do them things they are so. Waiting may always they say that we may all have different minds, we may all have different interests, but we primary goal now for bring the APC back now power 2028. And the only way we can achieve that is when we work together collectively in every aspect. Nobody not get position with permanent than any institution, especially in a political party. But at a given time when somebody don't hold position, when we all work collectively, it may not have all the answers, but there may be someone sitting some side we get the answer. We are always open for receive the criticism, for also receive suggestions as to how we go improve so that we go continue for make the PR team more robust as we plan for the 2028 election. So far, when if you ask me about how the APC PR team don't they do, these are some of the activities and these are some of the things that we would only do robustly, in facing government. And I sure say when I see the difference, the vast difference between we and other political party PRs, I go say that it's not a single person on the APC PR now, whether from parliament, whether from council, whether from even the national publicity team, where anybody that any other party PR go able for face where APC no go defeat them. Then they I will talk with that confidence because of the way when we don't structure the publicity secretariat within the party. But I have to say this. One big challenge we will face, we are a government, now we hand over to the SLPP. There are so many people we serve in professional capacities, in the party, whether as ministers, as ambassadors, as governors, as heads of commissions. The challenge they face now that these professionals are very difficult for come on board, for talk on issues or for even help the party on issues, we get for do with the areas of professionalism. For now, we get a good cooperation from the legal team because anything we get for do with legal matter, you go see me send somebody of a legal background. Even if the person not able, the legal team will send we all the necessary, information we need. But one area will always find them difficult now the area of the economy. This is one area we may feel say we'll be able to defeat SLPP 24/7. But forget people we be don't serve in that area, they for come on board has been a challenge always. We have to go out and do our own research and sometimes even find way for go sit down and talk on economic terms. We're not only area of expertise that one day. I have had to cancel interviews, documentaries where I want for make on the economy because I not get people we're willing or ready for go sit down and talk about, how we been do with the economy, some of the things that we did and how we feel say we're going to improve. So we feel say maybe as diaspora, these are areas where I go able to help we for engage people we don't they serve in their areas. Then they, now it's not time for all they hide behind with fingers. These are times we all for be bold enough, for come up, for talk. I can always say people like you say where SFP were in opposition, they were robust. Yes, because JJ Safar was never part of the SFP PR, but he was always there as an economic expert based on the expertise in the World Bank and other areas. We'll be ready for go sit down and talk on the economy anytime. Kalilu Tutangi was not member of the PR, but he was always there for talk on issues on the area of expertise. So these are the things I expect at this moment that we for the do as a party. Parliament, they do their own. We not the PR said they do their own. But there are things where the professionals are required. If the Bank of Salon governor, for example, they go sit down now AYV for talk on the monetary policies, I expect say APC could for send somebody we don't serve as bank governor for go sit down and challenge her. But that is where the challenge they right now as PR. But we will continue for engage and we will continue for improve. And I want to say plenty thank you to and I are open to questions going forward.
Thank you very much, Comrade CDI Tunis. The two buzzwords that we come up in your submission now for make APC become a formidable and a robust party using the PR, which is very, very important, as you say, the social media, which is very, very important. You also mentioned about the team of bloggers them we don't set up for them to propagate the party in message. And you also come up and say, then I don't support them for letting get the different type of training. Also talk about the online media newspaper. We own newspaper with Gunta JS Momo Junior in the handle, but you fall short now one side. We say for you don't mention the online TV platform. We na the APC online TV platform. We serve the diaspora gets also from the UK. You also talk about the government. They make a lot of effort for silence the sending voices them, using all the kind of cybercrime, security acts the way they try for introduce for silent people then. And that is very, very key area where you touch. And you strategic move for able for use the MP them parliaments for able for amplify the message of the party, which is very good for support the the PR team. And also you bring the former aspirants them, we will aspire for become PROs them. We don't get the chance for get the position, but they are very eloquent and also very good in terms of speaking on behalf of the party, bringing them on board, which is something we I think we applaud that very, very well for helping support the team for let it become formidable. You acknowledge the role of the diaspora, within the support the party in terms of protests, the within the all and all and stuff. Then they write letters, engage with the MPs and also government leaders them and departments there, which is very, very good. We applaud that. And the challenge we you talk about now, so for say the professionals, particularly on the area of the economy, is very, very key. We want to applaud you for that, for that area day. We don't take note of that. We go engage with you in subsequent calls them for let we able to address the one a day from the diaspora. So I want to tell you plenty thank you for your submission. And like I say, we don't see hands that don't get raised. We don't see questions them na the chats. Madam Jemmy go come in, will help for we able to get them question also through to Una. And we hope say when I go patient with we are overwhelmed with questions and now we want to make sure so we do we best for able to get them questions also through to we panelists them for letting go get chance for answer them. So without wasting too much time, I want to go straight to the national coordinator for the IEMC, where the internal management Election Management Committee, headed by Comrade Haji Hassan Kamara. I hope say you still there with me for let you go give your submission. Now you know the last person where you will give the submission, and then we will take them to the next level when Comrade Yamata will give a brief reflect, and then we go into the question and answers. So over to you, Comrade Hassan Kamara, if you unmute for carry on. Otherwise, Malkish.
Thank you very much. I hope so that it gets me
clearly. Clearly.
Okay. Want to take this opportunity for say thanks to One Salon for the opportunities there, for the messages that they reach out to the general membership, both home and abroad. Obviously, we waiting at the helm of affairs at the party headquarters now, Freetown. We meet regularly. We make decisions. But obviously, the general membership not aware of some of them meetings, and they're not aware of some of them decisions, and so they know basically they don't know waiting they go on. So sometimes that it can create some sort of uncertainty. It can make little demoralization of the members them, because they don't know what they go on. I believe the ultimate question now is, are we ready for 2028? But me purpose here now for talk about internal democracy, because a strong political party is built on strong democratic foundation. So the internal democracy of the party now evidence of internal maturity. So that's the reason we make the credibility of the elections the way we conduct. They go a long way for give confidence to people them for believe in the APC. And when I say people, I'm not just they talk about with members, they talk about the whole country, including even SLPP supporters them. Something we probably are not aware of. We get people in a salon fed up with SLPP. But at the same time, they vex by APC, say we know already, they vex by we, because we didn't have a power. But they need to see much. But just because they need to see, no means say things they need to happen. Things that they happen, or they meet regularly, or they make decisions, or they act upon them, the old strategic meetings them, But like I say, the strong political parties are built on the internal democracy. So one key way we party they do that now for build institutions like the IEMC, the IECB, we get the secretariat, in all the institutions in the day. And we therefore respect them institutions then they. And we will respect the institutions then they, it will take me a long way for let we succeed come 2028. Because I always say to the people that whatever we do now, it's not just for we within the APC, the international community, they watch me every step of the way. But so far, we don't try, we don't do well. Even the ABS mentioned earlier about people, including PPLC, they praise we for the elections they don't conduct so far as compared to SLPP. They are bold enough to go on television and state that ours is better than the SLPP. So they try, they do well. So now that media for talk about. We call say obviously the new APC constitution creates the internal elections management committee for the purpose of conducting, managing, and supervising internal elections at all levels of the party. And we call say on the 21st of February, we will conduct ward elections across the country, 446 wards across the country, and which were largely successful in the opinion, and in the opinion of observers as well, including PPRC. The indication for that is we only managed to get like 65 wards for rerun out of 446. We only get 65 rerun. That's a huge success. You take any exam, you get 85, 90% and an A star. So, but we're not going to become complacent. It shows that there is room for improvement. You know, unfortunately, even the rerun elections, the whole conduct, we still get a handful where we not be able to go through it because of, you know, certain minor issues there, where I believe say, as a party, we were able to sit on and put them together and work to the best of our ability. You know, but like I say, the ultimate question is whether we are ready for 2028. I did at AYV a few days ago, and the question that will be they come up, are you guys ready? Some people they say, oh, APC they're not ready yet. So my response to that is we are not ready yet does not necessarily mean we are not going to be ready. We are there. You know, the hurdles, the more they meet, because we're in our opposition, they are like a detour rather than a complete derailment. You know, so we go off track and come back on track, off track, come back until eventually we get to where we want to go. You know, so for me, like I said, the institutions are the people, the need for support the IEMC for them to be able to conduct free, fair, and credible elections. Because now only way election they credible, now in the people they will support the winners. Because if somebody go win election, don't the one we lost no say now ain't supposed for win, but for the fact see they manipulate things, it will be difficult for them to accept that. You know, so we try to push away from all the manipulations and the, you know, see in the past we didn't get selection by consultation, but now the constitution clear, every single position must be elected. So if we conduct elections, the vote, let the best person win. You know, so whether good or bad, unfortunately, that's the law, we have to respect it. And then one thing I appeal to people, like I said earlier, we a strong political party build institutions, we therefore respect the institutions then they. So we get the IECB when another body created by the constitution. Now they're responsible for look at petitions. So if you go into election, you feel say they rig the election. Because waiting they put we back, imagine from 21st of February, we'll conduct world election, till they unable to move forward. Because people and they become violent, so man they go tote box, scatter box, all that thing, and they, it's not necessary. All you need, gather you.
Yeah, 1 sec, yeah. As I just got frozen. He will come back. I think so now call he gets. He will join me in a minute. So in the meantime, before you come back, I just want to say because of time, and as you say, we are overwhelmed with hand raised and questions at the chat. So we will skip the reflection. Yamata will do the closing of this whole thing, and then Madam Bintu will do the vote of thanks. Because once the question is coming out, once make sure see people ask questions and make them give the chance for the one that we will invite as panelists for go into them question and they answer them, you know, and the question them, anybody will give the opportunity for talk, may speak for not more than 1 minute. Otherwise, the team
briefly, we get somebody now missed also. We don't be part of the governance process here, low acknowledging presence. When Honorable Karamo Kaba, former Deputy Minister, Minister of Political Affairs, and former Minister of State, Eastern Region, it is now missed. Welcome, sir.
Welcome.
And former coordinator of the Open Government Initiative as well, where they do town hall meeting between the APC government ministers and the people of Sierra Leone. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, the brain.
Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you. Yes, sir. Over to you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. So right now, Mr. Hassan, I'm not sure if he's still there. Otherwise, we will go straight into the. Let somebody confirm with me if Hassan don't come back. Otherwise, we are going straight into the questions and answers. I will go for ushering the co-hosts for this meeting. We now, Madam Jami Kurma, make you step in for join for do these questions and answers. So we want for do 7 questions at a time, and then we go allocate the questions them to the various panelists them for make them answer them brief one.
1 minute per question, eh?
Yeah, 1 minute per question. So, Madam Jami, please step in.
I don't know if you mute. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much, everybody, and thanks to our guests. It's been a very, very fruitful discussion of your presentations. We really appreciate your time and effort. And thank you for all now still there on with me, because we guess them get a lot of questions them as soon as yegi. So we're going to start off, because we really say let everybody raise their hands up, and I've noticed some people then raise their hands up, people then still write questions, and there's a bit of both everywhere. Do ya with a big, are they crave una indulgence? Do ya let's stick to the time, 1 minute per question. If you get multiple questions, try and see how best you can summarize or concise it. If you get for talk other things then before you do your question, please stick to that 1 minute, 30 seconds for your preamble, and then ask your question. But please stick to the 1 minute, because we don't want for rudely interrupt anybody, but we respect everybody present here. So do you follow, we'll give other people then the time. For let them say for asking question with the big say, let us stick to this. So in a particular order of how people raise their hands, I will firstly ask on Andrew Kamara for with technical team for unmute, please. Kish, can you do that for us? Unmute Andrew Kamara.
He's unmuted. Carry on, Mr. Andrew.
Thank you very much, Yauma, for bringing us together and to the entire team. And I want to start with my uncle, Honorable Cabo. In submission on the work they don't do as a team, the Elders Council. He touched one side where he said they don't hold several meetings for when it comes to Sam Sumana, about 10 times that they meet till they're able for resolve. And today, Sam Sumana don't finally they part and parcel and eligible for contest. But I mean, they follow up na Truth Media, one of them there, we say, he no go put on the game pan Samurai in business. Because of, so I want to know if still or in statement at Truth Media is done, and him being the secretary for the Elders Council, we make that statement, a big one. And I want to go to ABS, quick one. I want to tell Naboku thank you for fulfilling Article 10F for making able for digitalize the membership of the APC. It's a laudable one. But my question gets for do with some of the districts them at the diaspora and back home get concerned when it comes to the registration. If you go back to Article 9 of the Constitution, it states clearly on the registration of membership. One, if you be a Sierra Leonean, then if you don't pass 18 years, and you know for be a member of any political party. I want to know if there is any window or they don't lock the membership registration right now or it open. Because me just no see a political party as big as the APC, we for left them open, let people and get access for register. I want to stop here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Andrew. We don't note your question down. Next, I will ask on Arthur Hansliston for please unmute himself, please. Arthur, can you unmute Arthur, please?
Yes, thank you very much. I want to tell the panelists them plenty thank you, because they get plenty work.
No, put your password.
No. They get plenty work right now. It's a lot. and for let them even can address and tell we the messages there. So I appreciate that. I get just two questions. One, the workway statistics Sierra Leone they do so right now. They say then they make some corrections on the cartography, this plus, that one, the minus. I want to ask if it's not possible, make them they tell the public or the APC in real time waiting they happen instead of we wait till we statistics say final nef court na nef court. Because at that point then there is no turning back, then we say na statistics Sierra Leone no more get the mandate for do this. And going forward, if it go possible that when it comes to the voter registration itself, if the APC then you record the way they can take as a party agent, if they go to publish them in real time, make people they see, almost people they don't go register or almost people they don't go verify on a daily basis. Because with all of that, it go help for deter the ECSL and or statistics Sierra Leone for make them not can give we figure we go past this and that, because the APC get for be proactive and say now this we don't get today, now this we get yesterday, this week now that one day we get. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ato. Mikin, lower your hand, please. Also, before I call the next person, I they kindly ask, say we get two other people that we don't raise their hands, but their name they're not their own. They please ask, say make you rename yourself, and please when you ask question, please put your camera on so we can see you when you're asking your questions. Next would be Franklin. Can we unmute Franklin, please? Thank you.
Yeah, Ona they hear me?
Yes, clear.
Okay, good afternoon, and thanks to we guest them. I get two questions. One to go for Honorable Ivy Kago with Daddy, with Big Brother. Yeah, just like what him somebody do ask already, I know they're going to Dandy, but Samura Kamal directly. But there is this issue of people who are aggrieved or bitter. We believe say them be deceived by the executive. Some of we be no say there will never be real. But then still believe say the executive betray Samura Kamara. And they are still APC. We want them. As the conscience of the party, the elders I mean, when I not feel say them people that deserve a neutral voice because they don't see and see the executive as kind of sellout according to how them perceive. Why anyone will come out and begin talk to them now, begin engage them, let them know say this is the right thing to do. We have to come together for enhanced victory in 2028. That's for Dr. Honorable Abikago. Then to my brother, Brother Tunis, congratulations, thanks to you for bringing you opponent and tradi. Now you make all your work. That's leadership, and I applaud you. But there is this question of ASMEG. We formed under your watch. Now you supervisor. I was part of helping them, guiding them for making them bylaws. ASMEG don't kind of die. And this now ASMEG way, the chairman for ASMEG was the late Samson. This now almost a legacy of Samson, I could see. And now you watch. Now ASMEG don't die with the Kuba group there. We don't form, say, social media bloggers. ASMEG was meant to be an umbrella body of all social media groups under the APC. And he registered with the party. This is something I know. Why he died? We now the only person we active now, Ibrahim Foudi Sisi, we now the Secretary General of ASMEG. I want to let you make sure we understand that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Franklin. That's noted. Next, we've got Manso. Can we unmute Manso, please?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, clearly.
Thank you very much, and good evening to everybody, and good evening to our guest. I got my question quickly to CDA Tunis. Thank you very much for your hard work, where you spelled out how you department the work. But unfortunately, with all the people where you get, where you amass, where you don't put together, very well, you don't mention the diaspora. We not get no representation of your team. For me, I see say maybe that's why we get the information blackout what we get. Because as a regional officer, I would expect say we get a diaspora PRO, what for me be a focal point in your team, so it can able to get the information and probably represent we within your team. Please clarify that area for me. And then also for ABS, in the March 25, 2022 constitution of the APC, it tells we say NAC get the power for approve a branch, but there is no way it tells we say NAC for approve constituencies. And we get a situation now where people in the talk say the constituencies the way they are open, the secretariat will take permission from the district and the chapter president them, where the constitution where we get where we hold dearly, in not tell we so in Article 31G, 31B, none of that in not mention them. So how is it possible that this kind of discrepancy they go on? Can you clear that confusion for us? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Manso. Next, we've got iPhone 16 Pro Max. I don't know who that is. Can you please identify yourself? Preferably turn your camera on, please.
Yes. Oh, there you don't
Una
mute.
hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good morning from my end from Arizona. Good afternoon to everyone. All protocols observed. My own concern is the health sector. I read Uncle IB Cargo mentioned about a meeting that was held where it be say, especially for America, yeah, we get a lot of RNs as well as NPs, where it be say they're going for the very pivotal and the election, this coming election. The last election may not be election observer, but if I can take a different role next time, no problem. But we need to know when they get the meetings and who are the coordinator of the town hall meetings because I had no clue until now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Next, we've got Arun Papi.
Unmute,
Can you unmute Arun Papi, please?
Okay.
We'll send the request for unmute, so you just need to accept them.
Okay. If I'm talking on mute yet, I just get a call from Hassan saying we got the Martin's Samsung phone. So if any question is for him, I want the technical to go away as the Samsung phone Hassan is for.
Okay. So we don't get the 7 questions?
No, that's
one.
Sorry?
Okay. Can we skip Arun Pape for now and go to another one?
Okay, so next will be Samsung SM. I think it's Abdullah. If you can unmute him, please. He was on the, yeah, there you go. We're not hearing you. Can we unmute Abdullah, please?
I don't ask him for unmute.
Sorry, no, it's apologies on my side. Apologies. Good afternoon again. And I want to tell thank you to all the organizers then also. I don't go call all the names about I understand I know myself. And then I want to tell thank you to guests there within camp for share light on the happenings in our party and the current affairs. But Tunis mentioned about the economy and he's saying we need some people the party will need certain people and we then go once for making talk on the economy, which is a very vital statement to make. But also, I just want to remind Brother Tunis, which is very not aware, very too well aware of, that we get Dr. Kefala Mara, where I believe say and go get certain people who will be work with under the last government, where I believe say and go get people for represent that then kind of conversations and this. So I don't know if you don't use to Dr. Kefala Mara and other people who would be there as bank governors or people who would be there and then permanent secretary position in at the Ministry of Finance. We'll go before elaborate and then kind of conversation, because I think say it make a good point. Say we are very lacking in that economy conversation, because we always talk about what in the APC don't do, but when it comes to the economy, I think say we do lack on that side. So now good thing for raise Mr. Tunis, and I want to tell you thank you for bringing that up. But I think say Dr. Kefalamara and people who they work on that that believe say we will reach out to them. And I don't know maybe just one for but I'll tell that thank you again. God bless. Bye.
Okay, thank you very much. Last question for make the number 7 will come from Mohamed Warise. Can we unmute him, please?
Yeah. Mohamed Warise.
It's still there. You don't unmute him, but he's not coming on.
No, I don't ask him now for. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'm Mohamed Warise, as you rightly call the name. I want to tell the organizer and thank you for this particular meeting. I think say is important, even though not timely, because we think say this for don't come long time before now. For the informing members, them as to first of all why the APC abandoned Dr. Samora Kamara. Also, why they tell me say it done and dusted. I mean, things say this meeting for don't happen long time. But however, I ask the question I want to ask now. When they go 2028, when I not reform the law, we make 2023 poil. How when I go 2028? When I don't plan with mother bill for say it will give a power on a silver platter, or that the law will get for use for win election in 2028. I just want for let we throw light on that one. The law will know. At least people then get some guarantee within the go with into the 2028. Because we see say we find out say the APC not get any interest for let them, or they not get much interest, let us say any, much interest to make them implement the tripartite report, make them pass in a parliament so that it will become law. We will seriously change governance in Sierra Leone. So waiting when I have power to go with into 2028. Now that question I'm about to ask, I hope say Honorable Abikabo all the big one and I will answer with.
Thank you very much. That takes us to the end of our first 7 questions. So thank you very much for your questions. And now we go through them now till we guess them. So if we can start off with Honorable IB Kago, because I think he gets a cascade of questions them where he need for answer. Can we unmute him, please?
Yeah, I'm looking for the name.
I think what was it now?
Okay, yeah, I don't send the request for lay unmute now, but that's yeah.
Okay, if he's not ready, let's not waste.
No, Alaji, no, Lord, just tell him say we don't send the request. Let's just look at his phone and press accept. Or don't send the request for lay unmute. Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. I listened to the questions and the concerns. Let me straight away handle the matter of the interview on Truth Television. For see that matter has been resolved. That statement came about because we felt very disappointed about some people who began to undermine a very important meeting we were supposed to forget with Dr. Samora in Peopledom. Dr. Samora Kamara had written to us, agreeing for making attend a meeting with us or his representatives. And we said we don't agree, so we all go sit. But this was going to be a big meeting where we involve everybody, including the women folk of the party, including the chairman of the districts, including the regional chairman, the young people of the party, for make we sit down and hang it over this matter. Last minute, people created problems. We make the thing almost impossible to achieve. So some of who we talk, say, okay, we cannot continue like this, but I think the matter has been resolved. We don't go back in our Elders Council meeting. Things will continue to process for talk to Dr. Samora. Dr. Samora Kamara is a great friend of mine. We went to the same school together. He knows very well that we are classmates. And he also knows very well, say, me and our workmates. We sat in cabinet together. We are great friends. And we want for continue for stand by him where it affects this in cause. But the important thing is that we always talk one thing very, very clear here for say we're not against him at all. We still see him as a member of the party. To us, that is very important. So I just want to assure the public, say, with peacemaking efforts, the conciliation efforts between we on side and Dr. Samura inside will continue and we'll pay a lot of attention to it. To us, it's important that we look at it. About people, the way they talk about Hutu Fodo, about the other people who feel aggrieved. Yes, we have the list down within our activities. When I go discover, I listed some organizations where the Elders Council on the side for meet for discuss the issues of the party, including the aggrieved persons. I don't be mention them, but they are part of this process. Make we all sit down, now we discuss about the future of the party and waiting at the problems over resolved within the party. Yes, that question was quite relevant. That's part of the functions then. Then, of course, Mr. Mohammed was say make the point clear about waiting. I don't think I'm able to answer the entirety of that question. But I want to make it quite clear for say, whatever we do at the level of the Elders Council, we will do with honesty, objectivity, and fair play. And we always tell the executive, we always advise them for do those things that are in the interest of the party. So let we all see ourselves. And we want to make we send this message home that Dr. Samura Kamara is a member of the party. We do not see him as a separate entity. He and his followers and make we continue. Me and Dr. Samura Kamara exchanged about 2 letters, very interesting letters. And his last letter to us was very, very conciliatory. He was quite prepared to talk to us. But again, he stands by his position, where what I see they try to articulate now. But again, in any matter, we get for brothers and self-created palaver. In the end, we'll find a way by which we can find a common ground for resolve this matter. Yes, we are concerned about that. But again, we know say there are people in the party that are aggrieved. When I make my first presentation, I make them quite clear, say, part of responsibility is for promote the concept of reconciliation within the party. A lot of difficulties occurred at some point or the other. But we think, say, if we call people that will all sit down together, we could resolve their matter in day. One of a young man, the way they conduct the election, they made a point about the PPRC. And to us, now one of the challenges we'll get now, how do we convince some of our members for make them utilize the structures of the party instead of a small team being we don't go PPRC? We're not there against going to PPRC, but the whole exercise, the delay these elections have delayed principally because once you go to PPRC, it takes a long time for resolve the matter before we start all over again. So we don't come up Friday. We call the executive. We call some of the arms of the party. People must have confidence in the structures of the party. For go lay reports now, PPRC is good. But we also have our internal structures. You can go there, go lay complain, you will get the same results. Instead of you go to PPRC, go delay the party, you use the internal structures of the party. And we have also assured the executive, make them give the internal structures independence for make them able to perform their duties without interference. Then in that case, the public will get confidence in those structures. But like I say, the structures exist. Some of them are performing remarkably well. So if people get problems, let them go there first. Let them use first the internal structures of the party before they go PPRC. PPRC, they delay with time. We'll not say let people that not go there, now they're right. But when you do so, if you like the party, let us use the internal structures first. If you're not satisfied, then you go to PPRC. But again, like I say, we are quite prepared as elders to listen to people. We're now within the diaspora. We doors are open. Somebody asked about the medical practitioners. The SIWI, I see Madam Dr. Syrian Kamara is the lead in that regard. And they coordinate the medical doctors, their activities with we. We don't hold one big meeting. Now they want to establish a kind of a place like within the party office for give people them free treatment as time they go on, especially with election they cancel now. So anybody will get interest, let contact with directly at the Elders Council I'll go link him with the lady, the Dr. Shiran Kamara, where in charge, now they lead, now they coordinate the medical practitioners with we. In fact, next week we'll organize a meeting between the APC medical practitioners and the executive of the party. Tridis Godede, the chairman Godede, and other people Godede, because this is what we are doing to bring the party together. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Well said. I hope we're happy with in answer to in question, which is very, very important and very pertaining in actually addressing key issues, which are very key and burning issues that members have asked, and we're happy for you able to answer the question. Thank you very much, sir. Next, I will ask on Alhaji Sidi Yaya Tunis. If himself can come in, please, because himself gets quite a handful of questions that have been thrown to him. Can we unmute him, please?
Thank you very much. I want to appreciate the organizers. I get a few of the questions I want to respond to. First,
you're breaking, sir.
Yeah, the network.
The one we get for do is ASMEC. The issue we get now that, when elections done, plenty things happen. So many people and they will be active, not being so much active again. So many people and develop different ideologies and different ideas. So the group
please use Honorable ID Cargo. Please unmute and yeah, we just wanted to mute you.
Some groups that will be active, some of them will not reach time. You will get a group of people on social media, then of course, no more than be for course the party executive.
Network issue.
We can get it, propagate it. The party ideologies, waiting the party one for send out there. So, that restructuring they may have affected, how ASMEC been there before. And also that, you be get this. Rivalry between ASMEC. We take that leadership position there for make sure we restructure the bloggers then. But ASMEC still there. William was here a few weeks ago. Me and I get a lot of conversation, around how I want foresee the social media aspect of the party PR continue for function. Which
Oh dear.
The network challenges.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start by the next person.
So, okay. Our apology to our viewers.
Can continue for work in.
As we all know and we understand the network issues.
Hello?
Yes, sir. You cut off, you can go in and out. So we know they get you clearly. Any chance you can go out and probably come back in?
I think his network bandwidth is very, very low, It may also change the subscriber.
So what are we going to do? Do we want to proceed?
Yeah, let me get the next
He
guest.
seems to have dropped off anyway. I think he will go out and come back in. So can we ask ABS to come in? ABS, can we unmute him,
Coordinator
please?
ABS, right?
Yes, please. Yeah. For the R&V.
Well, ABS likes the one of the coordinator likes the.
Thank you so much, comrades. Wanna hear me?
Yes,
Wanna
sir.
hear me?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
thank you so much. I think we don't get some fantastic evening now to we now so for we able to engage as members them for noting they happen at the party. A lot of questions then actually don't come from. I start from Comrade Andrew Kamara, where talk about whether the registration if will be a continuous process. Is spot on. You know, the process for actually be continuous, but because we also did in a stage of elections, especially for ward elections, and not conclude now yet. Now that's make for Sierra Leone the platform is shut down because would they expect at any moment where there's a rerun for we reproduce the voter register? So if you left it open, the voter register, it change everything. So, and from that last publication, what we don't do, we don't want to let anything add to the voter register. That's make a short for now. But yesterday, the commission just recovers some of Naomi voice from illness and able to attend those meetings where the coordinator for IMC mentioned, but I've been briefed that would they proceed with constituency elections. Them. So once that's become the default position of the party, then obviously we need for basically open. And Mrs. F, I really want to open them because it's Alex I'm now plenty people in the one for register at APC. And actually one will be on day before, the one we agreed, a lot of them. And why is it important for make we get that platform open again? I kid you not, comrades, the membership registration, verification, and subscription payments is the only source of revenue or the money with the party where they actually make the party run for now. Because we are very mindful of the fact that no one for go ask somebody would I pay they pay the bill, now they call the shots. So we don't learn from the past experience. No one let anybody, whether be they intending flag bearers or people who get interest, we're not even intending flag bearers. Because we can't put a lot of money going for dictate the game. The leadership don't make up their mind and still forget a level playing field. So I think the registration need for open, Comrade Andrew, as you say. At the end, I mean, me boss for me tomorrow, first thing tomorrow morning. Now that we go proper to constituency, the platform they open. So that's now for the back home now. So diaspora, you know, we don't lock it. It only can lock now. They will publish the data online. So, and you talk about Article 9, whether we follow the criteria they set out in Article 9, if that's what we follow. This now, I want to say it's a collective responsibility. Imagine Jamie Dana Redding, a one for. Oh, okay. Sorry, something come up, just okay. A vouch for somebody, say ABS XY person one for register. Now, a senior commander of the APC, I think since he gets that responsibility for ensure that able for the due diligence, but we'll not stop though. You know, even though like you don't submit, we also go back and do a background check for no. So, but that's how much we can know. But again, the issue of the person should not be a member of a political party. I've had this a lot, even the recent conversation. That issue, unless you get incontrovertible evidence for say, Manso, for example, a member of the SLPP, we cannot just assume saying a member of the SLPP until we for prove them. If we not prove them and we see, say, we aim now for increase the capacity, membership capacity of the party, we'll go ahead for register the person. So that's now for Comrade Andrew. And if I come to Comrade Arthur Harleston, they talk about cartographic sensors and then also ECSL, how we go able for approach them for the reports in real time. That has been our own fights when statistics, I can tell you. There's a whole lot of work we don't happen. I'm a member of the census committee as well. A whole lot of work will happen, meetings upon meetings. All what we ask for as APC, we just want a transparent process in the country. Because we believe we're getting numerical strength, and the cartography don't demonstrate that. And with the push, the good thing about this whole process, we have a middleman, when a UNFP, when I all look it up, the role we don't play across the world when it comes to the issues they are so. Then they always fight. And then presence, and then participation of this process for make sure say the process is free, fair, and credible. So we just don't get a meeting with them last week and all that today. We've been assured that the data for cartography will be published. And also we self get real internal monitoring mechanism we set up as a party. So we are very comfortable for no say that 2021 midterm census what they don't do right now in for stand test of the time. The data change, big time, and we're very happy with what's happen. So we're not asking for any favor. So in terms of that, waiting the excuse where then GUI, what they listen to them say, because the data, especially if cartographic data, when they lead with to the actual census, now a very, very, very sensitive data, then get for the data cleaning. Because what happened the last time, when they do the cartography, we don't even get a report from 2021. Then they go na corner no some remote village, 2-3 houses, then they say na potentially that would be a EA, that enumeration area. We forget if you look for urban area, they forget that between 350 to 600. If na rural area, if for be from 0 to 350 people are in that area. There. Some say na 2 houses, we are just 3 people and say na voter set na center this. Where I listen, they say, okay, I have 1,500 people there. But now, then get what they call a geomapping capability, where then they zoom in at the village. If you say this village, particular village, Rosent, for example, now 20 or 100,000 or 1,000 people in the day, I think people get plenty of houses. Get no more just 2, then makeshift, what they go say, that was what SLPP did. So thankfully, with the arrival of UNFPA, then they used that one and they zoom in for C. Yeah. Now they actually the E-East and the form. So we are very comfortable. And now it's difficult for them. But it's politics that then are the helm of affairs. So we work towards that. I say, once they don't clean up the data, and also they do the internal checks and balances, we will see how that data will turn out for me. Then you talk about the voter register, it's the same thing. We don't get election preparedness committee, we don't get a chairman, the committee form, and somebody asks a question about the diaspora. As I'm seated here, everything about me is about diaspora. I've been at the secretariat now, so I want to see the diaspora, even at this office where this diaspora is represented. But we have to make ourselves available. I want to use this medium for appeal to the structures of the diaspora. There's a time we don't get a meeting with the district chairman them and the region say, make we get people in us for the representative on our very, very, very high level meetings. Because oftentimes when we go, then they ask me, were you sent by the diaspora for can talk? Me, I'm a national coordinator. I they work in dual role. I also the rights what's it called legal luminary. Last night we are asked in acting assistance. So if I begin to talk, like they ask me on what capacity are you talking on here or speaking on. So I want from appeal to the diaspora. Let us have those representatives, and also let us dialogue. Let we talk. You know, me say pass will get one side, which is one salon do so. I didn't so for help out. If anything we want for nothing they happen at the party and the secretariat, please call ABS. What's going on? Because we are overwhelmed with a lot of work. If you not reach out, it's very, very difficult. Sleepless nights. Like their elections there, so I want to say thank you to IMC coordinator. When they get sleepless nights, they go 2, 3, 4 days, no sleep. For long for pull them off. Now that's make we forget the accolade. I want to say thank you to your leadership. So now that anyway come to, okay, I know they talk on Franklin because I not bring question. That compliment so. If we are listening carefully within Koto IBC, we get the Elders Council, and this is also it just resonates the position we get now. It say make the national executive allow the structures them for operate independently without interference. So I guess within the question they asked now so for the establishment of chapters or other problems where they now the membership. Now something we get for do, particularly in office where I occupy, where I work under the directives of the National Secretary General. If then CRB don't come to we, just now the secretariats, we not don't get petitions, we don't go to IECB for comments on them. But now if I comment, I mean a necessary party. Now we don't work in the petition. So it means we don't start the petition process now. So I don't want to do that. I want to listen. When we post in talk, you get for listening. I cannot prejudice that process. Let us allow ICB for do the work. And I'm sure whatever petition will come forward, we will come in as secretaries as a necessary party for defend what we do. Whatever decision we make, we will follow that to the last. And it don't happen. And again, I want to tell comrades and say the last petitions them, Comrade Hassan Denasu, Parsidia Tunis there, now me represent the National Secretary for go all around the country for defend the position of the party, what we do. And we tell God thank you. You know, when I see what PPRC make a ruling, and I've learned from that. I think say let us allow those institutions for them function. I just want to touch on something quickly. I wish we not be don't get petitions there, because from the day we put that data, I kid you not, will be the work, you know, back to back. Even I'm in sick bed, I do work with the team for make sure say all those missing names, and I can tell you right now, it's 98% done. If we publish right now, there will be no questions again as whether omissions. And in fact, today the secretary of the region sent me another petition. I know the church on the substance of that petition, but even talk about the issue of missing chapters, old chapters. One thing on the app we have find out, and this I can use one country as an example, Guinea-Bissau. There's a time when they get problem with the registration in Ghana office, and that's another kind of person they will EBC elect for talk, frank talk. And to be honest, honesty is very good, because it talk frankly, people don't understand. We want to know why Guinea-Bissau gets a problem of the registration. But the district chairman was very open. He said, oh, now with 3, 4, 5 no more be registered, the rest of the members then now me no more be they do registration now the district. So when you do that, it means the members then in Guinea-Bissau, the national secretariat where now then get the principal administrative organ for handle database. We don't know about the members then. So if you can't say now Guinea-Bissau get 250 people, now only 3, 4 people, but we don't actually address that. But the other key thing I want for the members to know before I conclude is that the publication of that data, we just did in adherence to Article 54H, we say 21 days to election, the National Secretary General for publish the data for that election. And the election was supposed to be a constituency/chapter election at the diaspora. And you are not saying not to all countries get chapters, not to all countries get constituencies. So when I see countries like the Sweden, the France, you know, and most of them countries also, when our data not come out. Now, because the secretary not get no record of an established chapter. But for more publish, we don't get, the reality don't change now. Some of them are ready to establish chapters, and we respect that, you know. So that is, now that make you see, say, you know, a district where you don't see your data come out, now because that district, they don't get chapter. And the only data we supposed for publish as of that time, now the data where IEMC they use for the conduct of constituencies and chapter elections. So I think say, now that's I want to say, on Manso. And you ask about whether the approval of constituencies and what I think say this has also formed the basis of the petitions. We know say we don't do a clean job, but we're humans. Let us leave, let us make Article 43 taking course. When at the IECB, let them go look into all those arguments for see whether we're wrong or we're not wrong. We're waiting for happen going forward. Because at the end of the day, even when we go into those petitions, those people we don't register, we qualify, they still remain as members of the APC. And so if you look at Article 12 of the APC, we talk about rights and obligations. Start with A. Article 12B, A2, it talks say every person will register, will become a member, will fully paid up, they get the right to vote and be voted for. And so we don't get a lot of members in the diaspora where they don't disenfranchise them for the longest. So for me, whether it is a question of the process is the way they establish the chapters, that is not the point. The point to me they talk, it still boils down to article, because again, when you look at Article 5 of the APC Constitution, the supremacy of the provisions of the Constitution of the APC. That's something we need for respect, including that. Okay, some of you don't register. We get the right to vote coordinator and be voted for. You cannot disenfranchise them. So if I can conclude quickly on mass speak, I cannot speak on whether NAC they look into or NAC not look into it. I prejudice the process we already don't start. Let me allow that with the good up and ICB for make we talk and they are good lots of frankly as APCians then. I want to make we avoid PPRC. Make we avoid PPRC in the sense, you know, coordinator Alan Kasu, the time will be waste there. Because now institution, not so we know more than they regulate. then get plenty other political parties. So imagine when you go there with an issue, and they do they put an queue other political parties and get the issues as well. Not to APC, no SLPPO. So not think about that, be mindful. And we constitution talk, so if we don't get to flag bearer 2 years to national elections, don't think about that. You know, so you go there and make sure, say, when you petition on an issue, this is my advice. And again, I'm free to everybody petition. In fact, it is the right of every member for a petition. Now this our pool. Because Article 54, I talk now you write. So it's not a bad thing. It's just a fulfillment of internal democratic dispensation. Go and petition, but make sure that you have the evidence of what you petition on. Please, at the big, let it not be on just assumption. Let it be anchored on the evidence and then the constitution. So now, in terms of Jenny, for talk on the nitty-gritty of those, I am a necessary party. I cannot prejudice that process. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ABS coordinator. We really appreciate you, sir. Next, I will call on Hassan Kamara. If Mr. can come and can Rob Motman, then question, there will be don't ask the 7 first questions, ones that are pertaining to him. Can we unmute him, please?
Samsung SMA 166. In video live.
What's the name? Whose name did they use?
Samsung SM
A166U1.
A request has been sent to him.
Okay.
He's unmuted.
Yeah, he's unmuted now.
Yeah, well, an officer get more for say because I believe say the people who will respond, they don't answer all the questions them. And with regards to the chapters, them like how ABS say, because it already petition, go file it, we can't say anything now, we will prejudice the petition processes then they. So I think that they will follow wait for IEC before deal with that. And regarding all the other 7 questions to ask, I believe say the speakers they don't respond to the all. Obviously, I'm not going for kind repeat what they don't say. And there was no specific questions to the IEMC where relate to internal elections. So I still there. If there's any such question, then I will respond. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Hassan Kamara. Viewers, una patience with me. There are so many questions currently laid out in front of us, where they in the chat box as well. So we will try to go through some of them as best as we can. I think one of them, some of them will get people that would already raise their hands, and those questions they can then ask next when I will call them. But I just want to make reference to one of the questions that way Ahmed states. It's about the guidelines about governing the eligibility and qualification requirements. It says, could the leadership please clearly state whether these requirements are now final and binding? How would the party aim to ensure this process is free and fair to all? I think that in one of the question, there are a cascade of things that we instead ask. But I will ask that if you did online, Ahmed, it will be good for let you self ask you questions. If you're not, then we go through them as much as possible. So next we've got Arun Papias, where we ask a lot of questions, but and then they up. So we'll call you next, Arun, just bear with us. And I just want to recognize some people that will get online with we as well. We get Awai and Sane. We just want to say a shout out to you. Thank you very much for being part of this meeting, and we really appreciate your presence. We get the diaspora leader, Madam Cassandra Insefde on board. Thank you very much, Ma. We get Abubakar Bundu from the USA. We get Justina. We get quite a lot of people on. I'll probably get into trouble of not naming names. Mohamed Conte, chairman for the London constituents. Chairman Sanusi Koroma for the Reading and Oxford constituents. Una all thank you for being part of it. Follow gets a number of 90 something to 100. It's a really good call, which means people are really interested in the subject area itself, and we really appreciate una all. So next, I will go on to asking the next set of people that we don't raise their hands. They're up for let them say go ask them questions, and then we can take it from there. So next, I will ask on perspective scope. Rafiq, can we unmute him, please?
Thank you very much, Jami. Thank you, our council and all the organizers, the guests, them, all protocol observed. My first question, I will ask them straight to Honorable Dr. Ivy Kago. Added to routine the committee don't do as the secretary. I want to know what active or tangible steps the way the council they take right now for mitigating internal disputes and for unite all the different factions at the party so that APC will present a very unified front, because we know say the fracture, national unity, very important. That's for Dr. Ivy Kago. For ABS, the RIV coordinator, I want to ask, I know say you don't do a lot presentation, we tell you thank you. What concrete mechanism you don't put in place for ensure the diaspora is structurally integrated into the voter registration drive, be policy, formation, and voter protection ahead of the election? The next question are for Able Hassan, legal EIMC coordinator. I want to ask Hassan, see how the internal election management, they guarantee transparency for help heal internal divide rather than for deepen those divide. My last question for me able brother, Tunis. In this purposely, I think you don't lay out some good strategic thing the way the secretariat they do on the PR front, especially when they bring the MP them other one them for take the charge. So what I ask you, I want to know how the communication team, the shift, the messaging for ensure APC is viewed not just as a reactionary opposition, but as a unified government in waiting that is strategically participating in system to affect change. The reason being, like the recent recent decision for end the parliamentary and local council, that kind of chaotic and the grassroots supporter express confusion and frustration. So I just want to know, Tunis, if that's clear. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
So, are you there?
Yeah, that's it. Those question. I'm done.
Okay, Hassan, going for your question because any question.
Jami not there right now, so
okay. Hassan,
we can get the next speaker.
No, I'm here. Sorry. Okay. I was muted. Sorry. Yeah. So the next speaker, I will actually call on Malkish for unmuting self. Mr. One for ask a question.
Thank you very much, Madam Jami. Actually, I would like to ask a question relating to electoral data management and election preparedness. So I don't know, I think any one of our guests can respond to my question accurately. One of the concerns repeatedly raised following previous elections is the apparent absence of a sufficiently robust, independent and real-time results aggregation and tallying system capable of providing timely visibility of election and data from polling stations through to constituency and national levels. So my question is, what measures has the APC taken or is currently taken to ensure that by the next election cycle, the party possesses a more effective data-driven election monitoring system, result collation and tallying infrastructure so that such challenges experienced in previous elections are not repeated? Secondly, I would like to know if there are independent third-party institutions, technology groups, or civic organizations with the technical expertise and willingness to contribute solutions in areas such as data analytics, result verification, digital monitoring, and real-time reporting. How prepared is the APC party or the APC leadership to engage with, support, and collaborate with such institutions in the interest of transparency, efficiency, and electoral integrity? Say, for example, currently, the One Salon, this our organization, is currently studying and analyzing available election data sets and electoral processes from previous election cycles.
10 seconds to go.
Analysis lessons, or through the lessons we've learned, we're exploring the development of a complementary digital platform that will support results aggregation, verification, reporting, and public information dissemination in the manner that works alongside any system the party may already be developing. Will the APC leadership be open to engage with such initiatives and creating the necessary confidence and collaboration required for these kinds of technology solutions to contribute meaningfully to future electoral processes?
A brilliant question. Thank you very much,
very
sir, for
much.
such a brilliant question. So brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Next, I would ask on Dija. Dija's iPhone. Can we unmute Dija, please? Dija, can you turn your video on and ask a question, please? Thank you.
Honestly, I do not have a question, Ms. Jamie. Thank you for having me. And before I say anything, I want to say kudos to all we speakers. Me, honestly, new to politics, but when I decided to be part of something, I chose APC. And this is exactly what I want to be part of, a place where we can have discussions, civilized discussions, conversations, agreement, respect each other and come to an agreement. Anyway, so let me introduce myself. I guess I don't talk too much. My name is Khadija too, and I go by Khadija or Deja, and media Virginia, and also the youth leader of that chapter. My message today is that if the APC is to win the next election, the party must first win the battle within. Unity, discipline, and a clear vision for the future are more powerful than slogans and internal rivalries. I believe that Sierra Leoneans are looking for a credible alternative that can address their daily challenges and restore confidence in leadership. And I also do believe that the APC has a strong history, dedicated supporters, and the potential to return to power. But let me say this, that the success will depend on keeping the interest of the nation and the party above all personal ambitions. Every member of this party, from the grassroots to the leadership, has a role to play in rebuilding trust, strengthening party structures, and presenting a united front. I want to also remind we all that elections are not won by division. They are won by organization, strategy, and a message that resonates with the people. And I strongly believe if the APC remains focused, united, and committed to serving the aspirations of Sierra Leoneans, victory is 1,000% achievable. I want to say thanks to you all.
Yes, Jamie?
Hi, yes, I'm here.
Okay, you're on.
Okay, thank you very much, Dija. Well appreciated, that's noted. Next, we've got Emma. Emma, can we unmute Emma, please? Can we please stick to the 1 minute, please, and let's not exceed the timing, just to give us chances. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let's see if I can book video. I don't think so. So me and Emma, then Virginia. I'm there with my man. Hello, can you guys hear me?
We can hear you clearly.
Oh, okay. So I just joined, but The APC, I don't become a member since 2008. So I'm glad the way we get a branch in Virginia here now. I'm very excited about it. And I don't think I get question. As I've been listening, as we go, we all pray for unity, the division, we try just put them aside. We all now one, we all now APC them, we allow just focus. And guess
Thank
what?
you.
Okay, thank you very much, Emma. Thank you so much. Next, we've got Mohamed Wuri. Can we unmute Mohamed Wuri, please?
Mohamed Wuri. I saw him just now. I can't see him again.
It seems like he's gone. Okay. Well, since he's not there, can I ask you to please unmute Khadijalo?
Yeah.
Khadijalo.
We'll send the request. Okay.
Yeah, good morning or good afternoon. I have a question. I get a question for Mr. ABS. 1 minute. The statement say we need anybody who register is entitled to vote and be voted for. We want to know voting at the time. There is a time for say for there as a member so time before ever be get right for vote and for be voted for. And for say it easy for be reach out, that is not true. ABS we don't call you several times, you know they pick up. You know did it for anyway for represent the diaspora. So don't come out and say the truth. And only the truth now we can go to State House. So please, when I need for talk to me the right thing, and whatever when I say to one person, now I'm for say everywhere. When I tell we say USA is 14 chapters, and now when I say 16, and nobody know they tell me the truth. So one for know how long you for there for be voted for and for vote. Because you know just like if you don't do APC, you know be the paid dues. You just you say you don't do 10 years and you want for vote and for be voted for. So now that question I get for ABS.
Okay, thank you very much, Kadi. That's noted. Next, we've got Adams Bangura. Adams Bangura. Adams, can you identify yourself? I don't know you.
Is that the name he's using?
Yes.
I can't find Adams.
Banks, yeah, it's Banks.
Yeah, Banks. Thank you. Thank you. I've been unmuted.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. I want to tell Yaumar and the rest of the team plenty thank you. Fantastic job. I think this at the pace this will expect the diaspora for always the sets. To we various speakers there, you all have done a fantastic job, and we are grateful for this opportunity for Mona can give a detailed explanation. So Koto IB with Adi, you don't talk a lot about the work we unade do. Going through this conversation, one of the central thing we may figure out here is one of trust. We na in lacking na we party. And I say this on the grounds that you say, therefore, allow the established structures na the party for work. And I agree with you. If they work independently, we know we'll get any problem whatsoever. But we major challenge, and this is what area where I will employ you in your team, is the proliferation and external interferences from would-be flag bearers. People get aspiration for taking a state house. Now there we problem there, and that's the elephant in the room. That is where all of these challenges, the manipulations here and there, now they stem from. How you and your team will not go able for walk around for stem this. I say this because a few days ago, I was having an exchange with a former lawmaker. And in that exchange, all he can refer to, who don't go PPRC or people that don't go PPRC. So when you begin to hear people say so, and they say, we will drag this issue until this current executive then tenure done, and then other people then come in. So my response was, oh, now there are other people and then are there una abo pan because una think say now una been put some of them there. And that's the problem. So I tell them, I say, well, what if the other people themselves decide to go to court? And when we end up in a court, we don't make matters even worse for we because we don't go play right into the hands of the enemy on our SLPP. And then we go back to the default position we've been there. The last day we'll go to convention. How you and your team go able for work, for mitigate all of some of them challenges there. I mean, it's obvious, we're not able to forget everything, but for help create that confidence wherein make people understand, say, yes, it's one thing having your ambition, but your ambition not for override that of the general good of the party. And that's where our challenge is currently as a party. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Leader Adams. That question has been noted as well. Finally, to make the next 7 questions, I'm going to ask on DUMS, D-U-M-S.
Thank you very much, Madam Moderator. I got a few questions regarding the R&V issue, more so with the order for with the tax of Mr. ABS. Unfortunately, I can always constrain for address more I don't know in job description, and I don't know what he exactly can do. But prior to coming to the diaspora and do some R&V, I go in office visibly. I detect say there are a lot of things that we do procedurally. Most we can to the Virginia issue. I meet somebody where he register with name Lamin Samko, we fall within Upov in the Washington Metropolitan Chapter. I ask her why. He said, we're not serious. The Constitution gives the mandate say 25 people can form a chapter. I said, no, it doesn't work that way. I said, basically, for let the form a chapter, therefore the USA chapter not exist. But if chapter they procedurally or structurally, either for pass through the chapter for like either verify somebody or register. And that notwithstanding, he come back now America, he can do the worst. The worst in the case, he can't just standard form where they tell you about R&V. Now make way be the talk, painstakingly they listen, what they say, and how they go outside that very form the way out. In chapter 5, in part 5 of the very form we bring, he gets a designated people away for guarantee each member's way he verify or he register. But in all of this, we see say across the board we come to United States. In a sense, we get a form chapters now where people are already enlisted, say 14. That at the same time, the procedure we start with is say it one by state. I will tell her outrightly say, we reach out, just like what Kotabi, they say, law exhaust the internal remedies that were available. But unfortunately, even though they insist for tell us, say, no, chapters are not here by states. They are here by virtue of proximity and other conveniency. You can see one grand state.
Question. No, I'm not going to ask the question, please. Yeah.
Yeah, are they let me question with a premise, sir? Can I continue?
We've only got 1 minute.
Cut down small.
Yeah, now it's time for cut down. Well, I'll lay the premise. And when people then emphasize about chapter Article 31, before you go to Article 31, address the issue of membership. If you not get members, we verify and go in line with the lead and procedures, the high can arrive at Article 31. So for me, Mr. IBS, I still played on it again. You need for follow your procedure where you self-establish so that we'll get the right thing be done. We'll not go knock at the doors of external bodies again for with the right interpretation. I thank you.
Okay,
thank you very much. Thank you. That brings us to our next set of 7 questions, and we really appreciate Una. So to our guests, can I throw the questions back again to you guys? So can I ask Honorable to see if he can come back in? IB.
Okay. Before Honorable IB come in, I just want to make clear everybody aware. Say, the meeting we don't actually exceed certain time. Then we for don't get, but I hope see una go understand what we say with the try for bring come all the question them. This could be the last set of question them, and then after the submission, we will go to the closing part of this meeting. Thank you very much. Over to you, Jamie.
Okay, thank you very much. Can I ask then for IB Kagbo to be unmuted, please? Is he still with us?
If not, try the next guest.
Okay, ABS, you've got quite a lot of questions as well.
Wait, I don't request for Dr. IB unmute himself.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much for the questions. The important one I want to place emphasis on now this matter of party unity and the role where the Elders Council for play for address the issue of the internal divisions within the party. Yes, we recognize the fact, say, we party not as united as we for one time for make it be. So now we think so we for begin for work towards a movement where we will bring all the factions together. Because we really cannot go to an election with this kind of divisions. We get a saying at the Elders Council, we cannot afford to lose another election. It will be terrible for the party. But for us to win an election, we need party unity. So now we don't decide, say, any side we see division, we will invite the people them. Make we all sit down, hang head, find solutions. Some of the people that are waiting at the divisions are very difficult for handle. Some of them stand by their convictions. But we try for big, make them all understand what is necessary for make the party come together, for make we even win an election. Then we also want to make it quite clear, say, the executive don't agree with we, the Elders Council, for say, nobody no deal with the hinder for return to the party. Anybody who feel aggrieved gets a right for return back to the party. So like I said, we are putting in place structures. We therefore go upline, in fact, meet people that we feel aggrieved, all of them, make them sit down with we, make we find the way forward for make them come back fully, for make them participate in party matters effectively. So this and that we try to do. We also know, say, this division extend even to the diaspora, but we don't get much latitude for able to go to the diaspora. But until we not going to contact me, we go find ways by which we go communicate with una for find a solution to this. Because as good APC people, we for accept the fact that this time around we need to win an election. And if we not win this election, it will be dangerous for the party. But for us to do that, just like I say, we need for make we unite the party. And a good number of people don't agree for listening to we, and we will continue for holding meetings here. Only recently we've been getting a meeting with the executive. The executive is quite prepared to listen to anybody who will bring before them for expressing concerns about the party. I just tell you, I say, recently we got a meeting with the medical practitioners and raised very, very cogent issues concerning the unity of the party. Because everybody they concerned about the unity of the party. All man believes, say, if we not unite, the party not go win. And we agree with them. But we are sure I say the elders can work towards that. We work very, very hard. And we need hope, say, the executive will continue for giving support for make we bring the party together. It's very important for make we do that. Then somebody talk about the flag bearers and their role in this whole elections business. Now, we don't get one meeting with the flag bearers. At least half of the group don't meet we don't get a questionnaire. We don't ask questions about what are the intentions. We'll get the next set of flag bearers. We'll invite them by next week for make we address issues we get for with the party. But the important point we want to emphasize this time is that they are also part of the peacemaking process of the party. If the flag bearers then unite with the Elders Council, they unite with the executive, we will find ways by which we could resolve all the differences within the party. Because we get information, say, in places like Cambia, in places like Kono and other places, we will get a lot of difficulties during the elections, the world elections, because some people associate themselves with a particular flag bearer. And this in itself was seen as a step which creates some kind of problems at the place. And we do not want that kind of a problem. So what we can do at the Elders Council for just appeal. We don't have executive authority, but we have moral authority.
for plead with them, the flag bearers, plead with all the people that are stakeholders to the process. Make sure, say, we give these elections a chance. We get all the chances for winning election. But if we not the atmosphere were conducive, we will find it difficult for me to get a proper representation during this election. And we'll only win the presidential election, the general election, if we present good candidates. And when we present these good candidates, now from this primary election, say what they get, now they will choose the good candidates. They are with the big. Yes, we accept the fact that we don't like this idea of fet, where they say, like, they will give you the bad name where they can always give you. They say we're a violent party. And we don't want to be seen as a violent party. So we agree with Una, say we need to bring more peace to the party. We will continue for beg everybody with an APC person, we feel aggrieved for making continue for country way. And anybody will get any information about a group or anybody will feel aggrieved about what is happening in the party, and let them consult me. Let them contact the Elders Council. We're going to intervene because we know the frame for speak truth to power. The executive, we know the threat again for go be minister. We know the threat again for go be anybody. We just want for help the party now. We don't serve this country. We don't serve the party, but we don't want to make this party a collapse. We want to make sure we support the party. We want to make sure anybody will feel aggrieved, we bring them back to the party. But the party, now we own. And we'll make sure we'll continue to support the party. So I don't think I get any other questions, apart from them two important questions, yeah? But I have to assure you, when I get any questions, we get for do with the unity of the party, we get for do with the future of the party, we always available. When I ask you questions, we go answer. If we not talk to you by telephone, we will respond to you. Because it's important for me to all work together as one united people for save the party and for make we come back to power. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Next year, they give me apology to CDI at Tunis because I know saying network they give a lot of problems. But they on board and he gets questioned even from previous if we need for answer. And they on board right now. So Dia, Keisha, they asked you unmute him. Let him will come on, please, and answer some questions, please.
While we wait for him, I want to acknowledge the presence of General Do Ibrahim Washingai, the Utwina. We get Chairman Ali Kago from Kuwait. We get Sean Samora also. We get Bibiaj.
Yes, Comrade Tunis, we don't ask for unmute you. For let you unmute yourself. I think you come in back as iPhone, so just check your phone. We don't know one for the iPhone them, so I just don't send. Okay. You good? No, this Comrade Bintu, not so you yet. Comrade Tunis would not ask for unmute. I don't know if he's still there.
Okay, we'll bring down Comrade Hassan.
Okay, well, let Hassan answer quick.
I don't know if you are stunned.
Samsung A1.
Yeah, A166, I think. If he's still there. We get MC, we get JS Momo, we get Chairman Bakaki.
Comrade Hassan, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, when they get me?
Yes, yes, we get you
sir,
now.
clearly.
Yeah, thank you very much once again. I think there's a question from Perspectives Hope. They ask about how IEMC will guarantee transparency or make sure say we heal the divide rather than for deepen the divide within the party. A legitimate question because in elections where transparency it widen divide because people will become disgruntled. But Kuma believes in for win election will feel disgruntled say because of the lack of transparency make them not win. So what the IEMC will do in that regard, we go work in unison with the Secretariat, because as we are aware, the election na a process, not to just the day of polling day, whether they go for go cast votes. The process of registration when at the Secretariat, IMC not get hands day at the Secretariat, they register and at the published list. So we'll work with the Secretariat for make sure say they are open and transparent with regards the registration process. Because I think people, most of the issues they already get, especially in Salonia, now with regards to the register. Even we campaign, we run elections here. So man, they say we get one register and different register and so need for consolidate the registration process. I make her very pleased where I read ABS, they talk just now about 90-something% clear. So moving to the constituencies, we know we'll get any issues with regards to registration. Then a key element of disgruntledness where they make people then become very, very agitated. But once the register is fine, and then we go make sure, say, we conduct the elections in a free, fair, credible, and open and transparent manner where nobody no go get any issues at all. The other thing we will for do probably, and the election staff that we will employ, we will for train them properly, because some of them, because especially when we come to the world elections, it's all over the country, there be so plenty, and we get limited amount of time for train them very well. So some of them not been too understand, waiting for do, but moving forward to constituency stroke chapters, we'll make sure so we'll conduct training for the one that will come in for the first time. Obviously, we get experienced election staff, then we don't conduct elections for we in the past. So some of them, and they already know what they're supposed to do when it comes to openness and transparency as well. All anything that they go help for give with people in confidence. Confidence in any institution, not to do the demand, you earn them in accordance to the way they operate. So in the case where somebody still feel aggrieved at the end of any election, they say we need for respect institutions where the party don't build. The IECBD then get the power for overturn result or for cancel result or for call for reruns. So all you need for this is get your evidence. If you feel say they do something wrong, we make you lose your election. Just gather the evidence, petition to IECB. Let we use internal mechanisms like how Dr. RBB say just now. Very important for them we do that. So if at the end of elections you agree, petition to IECB, IECB will look into them, especially if you get the necessary evidence for back them up. And also the party set up a reconciliation committee. After every election, with the SIDOM, this committee, they sit, they invite all the aggrieved parties. They come with the SIDOM, they talk to them, and that will help you a lot in the past world elections. Because the amount of people who go on petition, what we call them, majority of them withdraw them petitions. Obviously, you're not able to control everybody. You still get a handful of them, we still proceed for go PPRC. We will be the try for avoid. But unfortunately, we'll not be able to block everybody. So now that the reason we make from the 21st of February, they will not able to conduct elections. So with the appeal to everybody, no election all the way perfect 100%. But when they try, we level best for make sure say we do them in the most open, transparent, and credible manner. If at the end of all of the effort, you still feel like we get internal mechanisms, let we use that, let we avoid for the go to PPRC. Because like how ABS been say earlier, PPRC themselves, they get a lot for do. Even this we report, this we final ruling they can give. Before then they can do one, they may get for travel for go Kenya. They get a lot of other things them for do way, they make it difficult for let them do things in time. Even if they know how for delay it deliberately, or not to win no more than they did for. Except people back then they under the other parties then they under all then they deal with. Now then they regulate we. So in as much as they say they try to be fair, but there's only so much you can do basically. So not just by way of an appeal, we therefore respect the institutions the way they within the party, and then use the institutions then they. And at the end of the day, the ultimate goal now for we win 2028. We are all winners. Nobody knows to loser. 2028 APC can have power. Whether you're in an executive position or not, you're a winner as long as you party in a power. So our appeal, especially to who now waiting at the diaspora now, on our election that they come up very soon with the chapters and constituencies. Let me prepare our minds. Because say we go into election, not to that power mentality, say power for win. If you lost, as long as you see say the process is fair and credible, just accept the result. If you get any difficulty accepting it again, use the IECB, and then we can move on. 2020 is not the fight again. So now that's the appeal. And I think is it Malkish? Malkish also asked a brilliant question. But I therefore admit some of them questions, yeah, we don't able to say everything and then kind of platform they are in terms of strategy, especially for winning the elections. Some of the things them we not able to say them. But yes, one of the reason that we struggle this 2023 elections will not be get that system, that robust monitoring, real-time result management system. Because if we been get that one, for don't get we result long before that man they announce. And they give a typical example. This is not a very small scale. We been get a by-election na Samaya Bendugu. We been get a real-time result management system. We sit on they will get a laptop, we they make phone calls now. All the centers every 1 hour they get results, every 1 hour they call. We agent them. So by the time that they polling that they close, we don't get the result 100%. So what we do strategically that day, we call Honorable Abukago because I be the secretary then for the ITGC. He can make a press statement, he announce the result where we don't get. And believe me, because the result was so accurate, even though ECSL moved the collation to the following day, Namagoka, they'll not be able to change that result to Abukago announce. It was almost exact the one way Abukago announced, now Indian self announced. Because once the rule say this, you don't get this result, there is no way that they change it. You know, so now a very, very legitimate question, and but I'm not going to tell you which we don't put in place for make sure say that we get a kind of system there in place right now. But now something we work on, I can assure you about that. And I believe say come 2028, we not will left any stone unturned. The party they work assiduously, ABS on assiduously, they work overnight. Until they make it on the phone, then 1 o'clock, 2 a.m. in the morning, you know, they compare notes, therefore put things in place, especially when it comes to the internal processes there. Because now in they determine how people and therefore view the party. If they are credible, even the international community will say, well, this party is credible. So if they therefore they support any side, they will go on to the APC. But if we are just as violent and disrespectful as we neighbor them, then we'll say, what's the point? What's the difference? Do you know what I mean? Waiting at the point for letting come pump the time and resources on APC if we're not going to be different. So we have to show them through this internal processes, or should say we are different and we are ready for governance come 2028. So I'd appeal to Una, the diaspora, but let we all remain patient and believe and look at the bigger picture. But one key thing is very, very important, ABS touched on slightly just now in passing, is about resources. The major source of income where the party gets now during their registration layer. People are not registered, they not pay them dues. We need to get money. Because of that, even at the top and because we are all comrades, we are all APC. The IEMC can struggle going into elections because of the limited resources. Every time we prepare with budgets, they say money not there. Money not there. So we are struggling. So until they know submit to budget, they need to call we follow we go defend the budgets. Don't just they write a check of whatever they sell and to me, so now go try money, you know, big party like this. So all that they cause difficulties for we, even for them we conduct credible elections. So if enough money how you conduct elections without money? It's almost impossible. So we need una support. We need the diaspora. Because locally we people, yes, una all know the situation in the country. But come on, they work. The man one they say who they work, they need to for make ends meet. So now una na the diaspora now and this party they now. Now, una get for build this party. Now, I get for make this party strong. If we go into 2028 for go winner, a lot of that effort they get for calm.
Thank you, comrade.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for answering such pertaining and very important questions. Which these questions they are very, very important. These gaps can make us or break us. So for those get to now this platform where they talk like this, it really goes a long way. Thank you so much. Before I go ahead, do we have Yaya Tunis or is he still not on board?
I'm trying to unmute people with iPhone because that was the name he entered with.
Let's just show in picture.
If you come on with in camera, probably that might help.
We put in camera on, we able for spot them.
iPhone, I don't send unmute request to iPhones. I actually not be able to see them like the
okay.
One of them, but I also say that it's on for talk. I dey see how room they struggle for me them unmute her.
Okay. Yeah.
Becoming one of the iPhone users, they were not facing a meet on.
Okay, yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, will they come to them now the last segment that the next set of but the moderator will tell una basically. Yes, let's go to the next guest.
Okay. So next guest, can we ask ABS for coming then? Answer any question we will not touch on yet, but do you have with a press on the time? Time is very crucial. So do you have ABS? I ask say be very short and sweet, please.
Yeah, look, cut that's it.
Is it been muted?
Send the request now. Let's send the request on mute. I don't send them. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Comrade Jamie. I have to say thank you. At least we don't get a very productive, session today. I go straight to the questions then. The first question, Rafik, again, you talk whether there is any structural integration process for sort of like bringing the region into what would they do, not the registration and verification process. There is. The answer is yes, there is. And we've done it when we go to the diaspora. Basically, I remember, in fact, Wakana, America, there was a standoff between where the district, well, I don't see district, let's just say the structures of America will don't get a proper communication and not be on day in readiness. Unable to do anything, I take days a day, Usa lodge, unable to go into operation until the then district chairman when Sufianga for fly from Sierra Leone for CAM, and we start the registration verification proper na Maryland or Virginia or Washington, So this is, I am a diasporan. Me believe the rural diaspora, the for play na the party in Go and Comrade Umar. We get a big role for play na this party, So now that we don't do and we continue for do. Me believe say the next set of executives will not set up a platform already. Waiting absent right now for let people and get in-depth, login details for see what's in the happen. But we try to develop that right now. The developers don't go long waiting and go this the diaspora. Maybe certain individuals in future who come in and go in and go through with the database we for do the region. Because so these are the central database of the party, and we get for know just the access we forget, and we try to think about that. And let us collaborate, you know, the National Secretariat, if you know, if we engage them, like I real beautiful ideas, they just already know what you think of. So let us collaborate going forward. And then we get, again, coordinator, don't talk about Malkish. We're able for deep, these are very, 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 they seep deep into the strategy of the APC. But I'm for say this, say the same dream owner gets. We try, there's a platform already we don't build up, but we want this platform here. Now we get experts, then when they come in, let's see if you for stand the test of time. The real turnout to one forgets when election will be conducted nationally, 4 hours is the turnaround time we want for public one. We own, so we therefore learn from the past way happen, and we harmonize all this expertise, and that's one for do. So we are open. As I say again, the structures of the diaspora, please engage in national secretariats. You know, not just on membership registration. There's quite a lot of things that we, you know, come in and help the party, for let the party go before. So the next speaker, Wayne Adija, and this is as a youth, you know, they say things them there. The take home today would be not use the words, the wise words of this comrade, where he talks say whatever to they pursue, yeah, Omar. Again, for the interest of the party should be a primacy. The last elections, I contested for diaspora vice chair. I didn't go into details. It came a time when the party tell me, say, ABS, the party need for move on. Because that election was conducted a week before the NDC. I get everything which I for me do. For them myself come, I exercise my own rights as a member. I look at cost benefits analysis. My benefits or the benefits of the APC. I let it go. I know for be an ordinary member. Sometimes when you time not commit, not commit. And where am I today? National coordinator, and then also somebody where they work hand in glove with the National Secretary General. I think for me that a leapfrog, patience, everybody gets a calling. So this youth, female youth, they use powerful words to them, say anything to they do, not put the party interest first. I think it's from Virginia. If this are youth man, I need to tell you so. No matter, and even when somebody talk about the intending flag bearers them, we know what's in the happen at APC. Do you mean one for big? And there are times if you look, so all of us, some of us, most of us here, we get interest for one or two things that we want for dinner at the party. Sometimes I ask myself, yeah, Omar, a question. What's in the interest go boil down to, even if ADS become this at the party, and the party end for lost election? What's the benefits? You want to be a national chairman, secretary general, for what benefits if the party fail? So what you mean? We all therefore put the interest of the party first. Moving on, I get a comrade, Khadija Jallo, where he say, I be talk about the rights for somebody for vote and be voted for. I think I was very clear. I talk about a specific article in the Constitution, when Article 12, 1, Roman 2. The party, it talk, and it's not even just registration. If the APC Constitution, they work properly, even this meeting will do so. If you're not fully paid up, that particular singular article, you know, for there. Because they say, for you participate in every party function, you ought to have been fully paid up as of the time where that function they take place. So that's the time for REACO. And this, the right to vote and be voted for is sacrosanct in the Constitution. However, as you say, I'm not be talking more openly. I say if you satisfy other provisions of the Constitution, I make a quote Article 5 just now, the supremacy of the Constitution of the APC. That is the other articles then in totality. Yes, for answer your question, there is an article called Article 55F for the purposes of the constituency elections. In order for you to let you eligible to be voted for at constituency level, you should have been in the party for a period of less than 2 years and fully paid up. So it's not just somebody in a card carrier where they're eligible. Of course, you are a member, but you also have been in the party for a period not less than 2 years for able for contest that constituency. The same apply to a district, and when we go region now 5 years, national 5 years, and then flag bearer 5 years. So now that's what they try for say. Now just the supremacy of those provisions of the Constitution. Sometimes even we own interest, and I can borrow the words of the IMC coordinator. We may have our reservations over the Constitution of the APC. What can we do? This is the law we have for now. Now I can say I reserve my opinion when I get for meet the IMC for defend the position of National Secretariat, and I do so in proportion to the express provisions of the Constitution. Now I can say this or do we you can prepare yourself, because me don't do. I don't go around, I don't represent the party. Remember, from 130-something petitions, now only 23 PPRC whole. That was a hard work on itself. And I want to say thank you to Comrade Hassan Legal, because I may not be the work and in glove. Go around the country sometimes they sit down from 8 o'clock, say then 3-4 a.m. in the morning for defense. Because for me, the interest of the party is a primacy. Everybody for think about that. And that's I do. If I go argue for the position of the party, if you say now you get for dinner at the receiving end, I'm sorry, I cannot help it. Me role now for argue in the interest of the APC, because the institution is very, very important. So now that I say, Comrade Khadija Jallow, I not talk I be reference other provisions of the Constitution. If you satisfy them, then your right to vote and be voted for. Nobody in the APC get the constitutional authority for stop that. And then so Comrade Adams, let's conclude. He talk about coordinator Owen Castle, the involvement of flag bearers. The cities are all responsible to the diaspora. As a pattern way happened during the hearings of PP, most of the petitions are sponsored by flag bearers. And sometimes the petitioner they come before, and I don't even know what they say for. And just say for I can't do this. Law will not delay the party. Anybody will all the assumptions say if this national executive and time done August 18, the body when they come in and they work for the interest, it only happen at APC. It only happen. It's a level playing field. And besides, as I sit here at Komero and Kasu, I'm even thinking when this executive and time day, what's going to happen? Because there are people in get reservations. A lot. That is my worry. Now, even if we can, we will interest the interest of the parties first. So we don't know what's going to happen when this executive in time done. Because there's a lot of talks the way they happen around. So let us don't be comfortable say if you see Pansana in back, you see Lansana in back, you've got it in the back. That's a lie. That's a big lie. You know they work. So let me all work collectively. And my advice also is this. How do you want to be a flag bearer? By causing so much confusion at the party, and you feel say the post flag bearer, this consolidation process will be easy for you. Let's say one person you win. You don't commit so you don't do so, you don't burn bridges, you don't do a lot of things them. Then we don't become one person become flag bearer, he call Hassan Legal can't join me. It's going to be a difficult moment because we know what you do for the day. Not to Daniel once. Let us allow the process for let it be. Believe in me, I believe the possible God marks it for being flag bearer. One case you and I cannot change that destiny. Now they come as a flag bearer. So let us allow the process for let go. And finally, to me, media comrade Dooms. I know they go to specifics, conversation we'll get when our matured people, and I say this, but no, that's not the thing. Not just you, a lot of people and then talk. There are petitions where I don't see ABS is Murabre and Kam, is not an elected official and all that. My position, now I'm a man very moderate. From our dinner, so the work what they do, not directives of leadership. This is a party of principles. I have never been on any social media platform for take credit of anything what they do. I will never ever do that. I have two positions where NAC approve. If not be any other comrade, if we're on social media, I cannot do that. But just for clarity, the man himself, the principal administrative officer of the party, don't then a diaspora fora where he will tell and say ABS is a NAC approved membership coordinator and also my immediate assistant on administrative issues. Because we also get the legal people we come for carpoots and talk other people. So I'm not the only person with party to appoint. Honorable Logos, they do a fantastic job right now for the party. He's not an elected officer. But the time, sleepless night, in the research, let us accept people for their role and role in the play. I think the only thing we're posing the question about me, what the worry is about my competency. You understand? So now that's not the thing. And that's now for Comrade Dooms. When it comes to the issues of constituency, waiting to say to people, and this is another one for prejudice the process. Comrade Nkaswas, I'm seated here. this government they try for push a recommendation right now. If you stand now this person can say the next election presidential for be 50+1. I value every diaspora for be somebody who gets political capital in Sierra Leone, remittances, influence, and everything. I'm not going to reduce influence inside and another constituency a day, 118. And I value a role they play, people when they talk about time. So if we disenfranchise Comrade Dooms, it gets so many people away if you vex, so they tell say, we're not going to vote. And the chairman of PPRC, Coordinator Hassan go tell una, it's not a member of the APC. He said, what APC cannot do. Now, for do a situation whereby we disenfranchise our members, them, we come a national election, we come to work against una. It will lead to voter apathy. We have our interest. For me, the SLPP we form, now the last one of the diaspora. Today they have 22 chapters. Now America alone, the party need for grow. The party, because now the only, and see the coordinator don't tell you now, the only source where they get revenue na membership. Now Australia will get big people them with the cash. You want them body. Day in, day out, I get leadership, they ask me, ABS, I must to get this account. ABS, not to name they do, but the coordination what they do. Believe me, I don't sustain this party. Make will not hinder the party in financial channels them. Just because of my position. If they get a position, they get a weak party. So that is the thing. Let us have more people.
Yes,
and the fact what you don't do,
questions, yeah?
what you don't do right now, I conclude, you see, for the SLP to get 35,000, if it gets close to 200,000, those are that number is the life support system of the party. And for me, as a membership coordinator, when I open the registration back this now, I want to increase that number. If we get over half of people in Sierra Leone register, half of Sierra Leone is already even America, for instance, APC member. That is my goal, so that APC will get more strength ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, ABS. We're conscious of the time we don't spend so, and by virtue of the popular request for more questions, with the appeal to the one that will respond, one of the panelists that make a quick, sharp one for we, because we don't exceed the time for dinner. So over to you, Jamie.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we guess them. We don't really answer so many of our questions, and we've still got more. And this set's gonna be the last set. We dey crave una indulgence for Lona understand. Say we cannot go beyond already. We don't extend the time. So we first question will go from Arun Pape. Arun Pape, please. It's 1 minute, and I've seen a lineup of questions. Then, but I would ask say, please limit unto 2. Prioritize them, and let's keep to the 1 minute, please. Low unmute Arun Pape, please. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Comrade Sol, and thank you all for our time. I don't take for bring issues of this political party. One thing I want to reiterate here: if we're not honest to ourselves, we'll not get no way where we head. We can how they talk, we need to do the right thing. But first question, they go to Koto IB Kabo. It say make we use the internal complaint board na the party. And there are several issues we don't raise na the district na also belong with me na a constituency secretary. A lot don't go na salon. That department say will not even receive a response to that, which now election malpractices implicating the whole head of administration of a political party. We don't know what the ramifications is going to be at the end of the day with regards to that. So Koto IB, how guarantee you feel say this process we they do una go able for make we utilize una efficiently instead of us going out. The second question they go to me comrade CDI Tunis. He say then he try forget leaders them, wait for talk, members them, wait for talk on economic issues them, then they struggle. I just want to ask her if you don't try for explore the X of issues them, we get some brains that we know about economy, if you go able to interact with them so then we able come, if you don't try that avenue there. The final bit of question they go to my own comrade ABS. Comrade ABS, thank you very much for taking your time where you don't explain all this about that. But I'm very disappointed that the explanation will reflect waiting they happen at the district where I belong. I don't spend me time not to wait for over 15 years. It starts with the R&V process. It wasn't properly done in the UK and Ireland. There are so much of malpractices. And then it come to the district data where you recently published. Then to me own side, I call it null and void because it lack the credibility for let election sustain at this district. Wherein issues of me current sitting chairman in them says no day. Una come, una say, una the art constituency. I don't think UK and Ireland for 15 years effectively. And it is that the Constitution, Article 31A. Yes. That article on Kasulalan, please. Article 31A tell we clear before how a constituency they form. Now they try for do so. We, now don't breach the constitution or we own constitution they will the more mother view. So how we don't prepare for address this and they extend this to the IMC where they conduct an election with their issues they are all being raised. So I pause. I thank you very much for that opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you. That's noted. We'll come to that. Yeah. Next we've got Ernest Julius Cisse.
Yeah, Ernest Julius Cisse. A big go come now for cut and short with a big.
Yeah, short. We want to make and sharp because of time. Yeah.
Then last 4 questions, yeah. So now no more with the last one. So people are up see who did they respond now? They respond quick and we call them night.
Owen Castle.
Yeah, go ahead.
If Ernest not there, then we can go to the next person because no seems like
okay.
He's on. Yeah.
Okay.
Next is Sanusi Kogoma. Can we unmute him, please?
Yeah, a question has been sent to him.
Okay, yeah, I don't unmute myself. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me take this opportunity to first and foremost thank the coordinators of this E-Townhall meetings. You know, this incredibly important, especially at this point in time. So yeah, Umar, kudos to you and your team. Owan Kasu, wonderful job. You know, this is for surprise me. And I've quite frankly, it's beyond belief. And you did meet that expectation. This is what we need in this party because so much things are going on, so much misgivings are around, and people are taking some of the things into their own hands for self-serving purposes and all the rest of it. Now, if I will get people and the panelists then when they actually come out and they explain things so that we all understand. And I will ask the whole team, this town hall team, if they can extend them again to the flag bearers, because it's quite important, very important, because all the fingers are pointing at them now. So let's try and create another forum wherein we can invite them and then let them answer the hard questions. Waiting my own question is, well, more or less it's not a question, but it's something that relates to all of us. I know say there is a timeline for this current executive where the PPRC extend, which is August. And from the submissions of ABS and the others, they only refer to the August. Now, what I want to know, what I want to let them explain to us is, since the first world elections, which is in February, petitions are not gone. When are the world elections? Up till now, they're not able to resolve that. Now the constituency they come, and the expectation is inevitably, I'm not being pessimistic here, but definitely we must get 1 or 2 constituencies where go actually put up a petition. Now the PPRC they did it and they rub their hand and say, that's why I would wait for them and they come. No, no worry. Now APC, we know them, they will come. Now with this timeline in place, where is the party? Where does the party stand? Where if the elections are not able to complete to district elections, regional elections, and then before we go to convention, waiting will happen. And bearing in mind, we have a criteria where if we don't choose the flag bearer before 2 years before the elections, and this is 2026. We now we're in the middle of 2026. This is key to all of us. Apart from this infighting and all of these razzmatazz where they go on, let's try to look at waiting there before us. Now, trap and all set for how we go work towards that so that at least for all of us, some of us, the time we don't spend and everything, we want to see this to the end.
Okay,
Then
thank
we
you.
go to State House. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kuruma. Next, I have got Mohamed Conte. Chairman Mohamed Conte.
If not, the Lord take one more. And
okay. If Chairman Mohamed Conte not there, we get Hawaiian Sane. Madam Hawaiian Sane.
Mohamed Conte don't come in.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Chairman. Madam Hawaiian Sane, please hold on. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, Mohamed Conte.
Hello.
Yes, Chairman.
You hear me?
Yes.
Good evening. Thank you very much to the host and the organizers them. I tell you plenty thank you. I just want to make special reference to the law of health and safety. Where we're holding at this part of the world, they say the law, health and safety is everyone's responsibility, right? So if this is so, I know once the one them we as a diaspora, they don't want to be so much so that we get a lot of issues them for complain about, but we choose not to. I think say when they talk about patients, the diaspora don't patient past all. When it comes to allocated delegates, then disenfranchise we. When it comes to election participation, then they disenfranchise we. Then they call we names and they provoke we in any shape or form. But one thing when people they emphasize on here about showing restraint, then I look at causative factors, them where they lead for we reach south for reach to Marabambai. Now when they afraid for talk. You know what don't do wrongdoing, then they talk to the victim for let it calm down. It is wrong. Now we all responsibility for let we make sure that the right thing is done. From top to bottom. When it comes to payments, the diaspora they pay the highest subscription fees. But yet still, when the wrongdoings that they happen and they grave in with the indulgence, as all the speakers that they say, let we pipe down, let we show restraint, all them kinds of you name it, nomenclatures and they wrong. We know the process may not happen. I say it wrong, but somebody they talk about wrongdoing. I just want to give this clarity where ABS will try for emphasize on. It regards to discipline. We'll go for discipline we say first. Then we discipline we say. And when I say discipline we say, we'll go for start from constituency once level going up, once constituency going up. We're not going to see things that they happen. Then you bypass authority from Musa Yude, and when they say for use the internal mechanism, I they make mention of using internal mechanism. Most of them go to the complaint board as Saluno, right from your leadership structure, from constituency level, Musa you belong. Utilize your leadership when you get there. Discipline yourself and listen to what they say before you move forward. You understand? So if this is so,
Chairman. Mohamed Conte is muted. So Mohamed Conte don't get muted.
Mohamed Conte, you're muted.
So
somebody mutes me.
Mohamed Conte.
No, I think you keep muting yourself though. I think.
Listen, we call people in for ask questions.
Yeah.
The opinions, them plenty. Too many opinions, too many narratives.
Well, just before going to my question, I get for draw the premise. You just mute me. Anyway, okay, go ahead.
Just summarize the question.
Summarize, let me move.
Now unmute and back leg will complete, please.
He unmute already.
No, he's muted. He's muted right now.
Technical man unmute and back. Let's conclude.
Yes, for conclude, this goes specifically to my own brother ABS. Do you have Mr. ABS considering all other variables them? We don't happen now with regards to inflated list where we don't get now London. How best you will put mechanism in place for make the job of IAMC very easy during the elections where they anticipate? Now my question now one day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, Jamie, I want to reiterate to everybody that they invite people for ask question because we get plenty of people we don't spend over 2.5 hours to 3 hours now, and it's not fair on them. And the panelists that we invite, the people that we're very busy right now, they don't do the party work. So for keep them also for that long, I think say it's not fair on them. We need for call them back tomorrow for another session. And if this can long pass mark, they don't get chance for come because they know say that long process they can't sit on. Right now, I just don't get a call from ABS for say it gets for go attend another meeting. So you know go able for continue with this session, and he willing for come to the Diaspora TV platform for come for the answer questions them. We it go likely get now so while it don't take in exit. So I just want to make Leona know say the question we want and then we move. We don't do 1 minute, but the thing they take 5 minutes, 10 minutes for one person for make a submission. All right, over to you, Jamie.
Okay, thank you very much, Owankasu. In view of that, are they give the names then now of the last set of people they will call? After them people then they would beg say we're not go able to forget anymore. Let nobody not put in hand up again because we're not go able. So first person why they call na Hawaii Sane. After that, we get Sweet Bonita, Abu Bolyai, Bakag King Conte, Sean Samora, Shebs, and Mixer, and that's it. So are they big? 1 minute, sharp to the point. No deliberation, please. Let not begin cooks the question first before we get to them. Let just get
exactly.
on.
Exactly.
Yeah. So So Madam Awa Yansane,
don't send the request for unmute Awa Yansane. Just accept the unmute request.
I don't accept. Are they hearing me?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, salamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, thank you so much, Jamie. Thank you, One Salon, and thanks to Hawaii and Sane. We say let them bring guna all come, especially the guests them from Sierra Leone, waiting our executive, Mr. Ibi Kago, CDI at Tunis, and ABS, and all them people in the owner. Thank you so much. My questions now for the incorporator. Mr. Ibi Kago, Hawaii and Sane. This question now for you. I am a flag bearer. Flag bearer waiting for bringing up to 10 million na the party. While na the old meeting with the flag bearers them online, una know they send link to Hawaii and Sane. I want to know because I don't want 2023. Now me step down for Dr. Samura Kamara. And I called Dr. Samura Kamara yesterday. He pick up now and say he busy. So let himself go come. We come in peace. Let we all the electoral justice where they behind the scene. Let them join we. Then the chapter them where they go sit down. When I say when I don't come, ABS don't go. If they can't form chapter now Washington DC, we don't get with chapter already. Una not form chapter again. The people them where like Augusta Bias them then kind of Washington na Atlanta yeah. When they can then go introduce Augusta Bias, they left Abu Bolyai. Una left then give me allow they talk to. And I know they respect back again. Not only I respect the executive, but certain people they know they respect to chairman na this year like Kebi to even where chairman Sukan be now the same thing. They are not really respect. I mean, the senior woman among them. Yeah. So now then question and they are while on ask tell we want peace.
All right. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you. Next, I will ask Sweet Bonita to be muted, please. Hello, unmute Sweet Bonita. If you're still there on.
Okay.
If Sweet Bonita not
I don't
there,
send them. I don't mute.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Good evening, comrades. Well, I think it's just going to be a reiterate on what people have said. For me, at this point, we got to be honest with Secretary, because I won't say National Secretary because he's not behaving as a National Secretary, which is Lansana. Everything that has happened in the diaspora is because he's doing it with his friends. And that's why I'm saying this. Lansana is incompetent to be a National Secretary General for the APC.
Madam Sweet Bonita, are you asking a question? Please. Let's
opinion
ask a question, please.
They get an opinion.
Yeah.
We get a chance to ask the question.
Can we just summarize, please? Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I don't know what's happened to Sweet Bonita. On that note, next we've got Abu Bolyai. Abu Koroma.
Abu Koroma. Okay. You can mute yourself. Don't send the request.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so very much, Jamie, and thank you to all the panelists and everybody who there this afternoon. Thank you very much. This is a good stuff. We hope we can get in dialogue as we go along. I got two just simple questions. My first one is go to Hassan. Hassan, we see a lot of protests, petitions. Wetin are the common cause of them petitions? Wetin are the root causes of the cause? Wetin I don't put in place for address them? We go continue for repeat so because them petitions are the all way up. The second question is we see all the people that women don't enjoy APC, then they go run for flag guard and left the party so naked. The party not get the structure, the people that wouldn't vote for. I mean, secretariat at one person, organizing section at one person, chairman at one person. So they not get the foot soldiers in. So what have we put in place for amend the constitution for them to fill them position in the future? Because even we said now where people that they design or they never perform, they never come, we're not able to replace them because the constitution will give you the mandate. So some of the problem we get right now is coming from the nakedness of the constitution. So what are we putting in place?
That's valid. Good question.
Thank you very much, sir. Well noted. A very good question. Next, we've got Bakar King Conte. Let's stick to the 1 minute. So far, we are doing very well. Thank you, guys. Can we unmute Bakar King Conte, please?
Yeah, best have been sent to
no, thank you very, very much. Firstly, I want to send me thanks and appreciation to all the participants who don't take part for this meeting here for the respect and seniority we will show. And I hope we will continue on this level here. Sorry for the noise behind me. I get two questions asked to Honorable Ivy Kako. The first question is about the outcome of the next elections if I got some grace. You know, many people are worried. The reason why the energy is not there because of what happened by the last election. Now, the question I want to ask is, you know, waiting at the steps then what the party don't take, and also nobody discuss them openly. But are there plan A, plan B, or plan C? What the party they do on the ground in order if we get any issues with the next coming election that the party will take for make sure say waiting happen 2023, no repeat itself again. That if we win this election, yeah, we will be able to govern this country. Yeah. So I want to get assurance from the elders if there are other steps put in place already on the ground for challenge any team after the next election. Secondly, I want to also bring them to attention that we know say after the USA, UK now the second biggest place we get population of APCians them. And we come from also the money business. You know, UK now a very, very important and strategic place for the diaspora. Now something we are for big come on the table, but just because I've been approached by so many people for talk openly on the issue where they go on there, the division where they go on there, I refuse to do so because my internal affairs, and I believe say the party will play a very, very big role. So I want to ask if Dr. Honorable IB Kagbo, if they have put things in place, not only for Sierra Leone, but also in the diaspora, where then see say there are tensions between political opponents within the APC party. So if they are looking to that, and if they have put in actions in order for make sure say they're able to come in between and talk to people with them, make them focus on the interests of the party.
Okay.
Third question, they go to
Thank
Mr.
you
ABS.
very much.
It don't pass? One minute?
It don't pass 1 minute, sir. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to engage ABS privately anyway. Thank you very
All
much.
right, please. Thank you very much for understanding. Okay, next we've got Sean Samora. Can we unmute Sean Samora, please?
Oh, don't send the request? Okay.
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon. My name is Sean Samora from Canada. Thank you so very much for this platform. My question is very simple. It's about the 2028 elections.
the planning and how to protect our votes and preserve integrity. We all know what happened in 2023. It's all about integrity and protecting of the votes. And now we are seeing the issue surrounding the civil society in Sierra Leone, especially the Bar Association, for example, the Interreligious Council. All of them have been compromised. What have we done, or what do we plan to put in place as a party to make sure that we engage the grassroots, engage civil society, because so that we cannot make the same mistake again. We can do all our best here, put all officials together, put all the planning together. We go there and then we win the election, but at the end, the elections is turned around again. And we need the civil society. We need them to come together. We need them to know what is going on. So that is my question. What is the party doing, and what are the planning to put together to make sure that the elections integrity is preserved? Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Jemmy, next question. Would I did not the list of the next question?
So next is Shebs K.
Naina, the last one?
Unmute him, please. Naina, the second to last. Then after that is Mixer, and that's it.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for the organizers and different speakers for your time and for the effort and for the love for the party. My name is Shebora Kamara, Miss Virginia Day. I think say first of all, me na appeal I want make come 2028. Me I don't have for the follow the set differences now WhatsApp. Let's start for set to differences. So resolve the differences now at State House. Meaning let's do everything we have to do. Stay united. And let we find a way for let we resolve with differences in our State House as opposed to hitting on WhatsApp, now WhatsApp or any other form of medium. So let me go to Comrade Yaya Tunis in call. You know, it make a very salient call. Then guy they use everything possible for making them try for retain power. Power don't sweet them all. Power sweet, you know, but normal left. So now what we do? I feel so we need for toe line with waiting the call where Tunisia make. So my suggestion or we try to ask for the big one there, thank God, the senior commander there, Abikabo. If there any way for the party secretariat to get what we call a shadow government for to provide alternative governance. You know, this is happening in other parts of the world. I don't know if it is okay from the real party structure or at a national level. You know, I don't feel so need for wait until when we get to flag there, because that would send a message as if say that person will serve as minister of this under this shadow government, nine a potential minister. So I think say we have to do, if we have to do it now. Get a shadow government with the mayor, the sitting government for any department, let's say Minister of Education. We then say this, we they bring out alternative and challenge them, say if not be within a governor, this is what we do. So that people will see as an alternative governor. You know, me that suggestion on my guests. Thank you.
Thank you. Ajibu, we don't take note of your appeal. Madam Jemmy will take that decision there.
Yeah.
Through the advice from the background. The
Yeah,
background,
thank you very much.
because we produce all of these, I want to say Madam Justina, indeed and the background for sanctions, some of the decision we take now. So now we are over to you, Jamie.
Yeah, last but not least, we've got Mixer. Whilst we unmute Mixer, I just want to recognize the presence of people like Abi Bangali, Mansare. We're also there on the line. We've also got Madam Bintu from the UK and I Women's Leader. We've got Madam Yamatha. We've got a lot of people on board. We really appreciate you now all for coming and staying with us all. So Mixer, is Mixer being unmuted?
Yes, please.
Okay, come on board, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. Good evening, comrades. This question will go directly to Honorable I.B. Kago. An elected member of the APC, when Mohammed Moriba served as district PRO, was arrested by the SNPP. Now, which role would the elders committee play for advise the party for advocate for that comrade when an elected member just because he is served as a member of the electoral justice, the party send a blind eye upon Ion arrest. That's a complete marginalization. Putting the elders committee on duty was the one. That is one question. Of course, I get about two several questions a day, but ABS is not here, so I will reserve that question a day. I know they ask them question a day because for ABS directly, I will ask them info, answer them regarding the ongoing chaos with the happen at the diaspora. But ABS know this, so I will reserve. I don't like for ask questions. Okay. Know this. But Dr. IB Kagbo, please answer this question for me. Why they marginalize Mohammed Moriba? Thank you.
Okay. Jamie. So with the appeal, if somebody don't asking question, then the person, the panelists are not there for answer the question them. Or not feel say the questions are not going to be answered. Maybe not on this session, but with the follow up the question them, the one Salon will aim for come up with comprehensive response from them people and they wanna direct the questions them too. Madam Jamie?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, everybody, for all una question them, who una don't ask, and they've been noted. So as Owen Castle say, if your question not be answered, please just remember saying that because the person no day, but we'll try as best as possible. So I go back to Honorable IB Kagbo. If he's still there with me for letting several answering questions, then please, kindly can we unmute him?
I don't see him right now.
Okay. If that's the case, have we got Hassan Kamara on?
Let's show in video if you
Yes,
did.
I don't send the request for let Hassan on mute.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Yes, Adia.
Thank you, Hassan.
You're welcome. You're most welcome. Thank you too. I think now, I don't know, two questions and they were related to me. Obviously, I'm not qualified for answer the other questions them on behalf of the other people that were not there. So I would just limit my answers to the questions that were related to me. Abu Boliai, I asked for the common causes for petitions them. The reasons for petitions them vary. But majority boils down to disenfranchisement, where people then feel say they are disenfranchised either by way of the voter register. So man believes say you don't pay, if fully paid up, he register, if a vote, don't they not see the name na the list. So then the petition. So man he named them na the list. If they go vote, for one reason or the other, they need to allow them for votes. Either they will lie back and say your name not in the list, or they say you know get voter ID card, or you know get ID card, or some sort of some flimsy excuse just for disenfranchised people. Then and the other reason are violence. So man, the election go don't start peacefully. They go on peacefully, take them done for vote done. As they begin count, where he know say he dey loss, then they find way for set confusion, scatter box, scatter ballot papers so they go cancel the election. So all the things and they in place. But I can always say you cannot legislate for everything. Some of them things and they difficult for they put things in place for them. The one they will be able to handle the voter register. We for make sure say anybody with register and fully paid up, we qualify for vote in name for the list as somebody we eligible for vote. That one in a way na we you earn. Why I say we you earn? I mean the secretariat because I didn't deal with that. Usa we own come inside the people who they recruit as presiding officers, election staff who forgive them the necessary training. But let them know say anybody who named in that list today is eligible for vote. Even if you not get party card, as long as he gets any nationally acceptable identity card for identifying saying that the person this, then for allow him for vote. Because majority of the times now we do not allow people them for votes, then it lead to them petition them. And the other thing, we can get conflicting information with regards to venues. So man will go say that this venue, some man say that venue. But the constitution make it clear say that the secretariat they publish venues. You know, so in the past, they go don't publish one venue, people then go petition them, don't IECB suggest another venue. So if they go conduct either of them venues, then it can lead to petitions as well. You know, so all thing and I think that we easily avoidable. We just need for do the right thing. Now the only thing that the way they save the party right now. For as long as we still dey try for cut corners for rigged elections, we dey waste with time. All we have to do is do the right thing. It's simple. We get constitution, we get election rules, we get election manual, we get PPRC directives. Let us follow those. It is so simple. But as soon as we try for bypass, then thing and they forgive anybody an unfair advantage, people need to accept them anymore. Then tell them they don't pass. We don't say them bought over it or them bail over it. No. People in effect now. But the only thing with me, they appeal, if you have to fight, use the internal mechanisms. You get recourse to the IECB, we get the power for overturn results as long as you get evidence. And that they bring me to a statement where Tennessee make earlier about PPRC, say PPRC in a trap. So whilst they discourage people from going to PPRC, me they assure Unana say, so far in my experience, in my dealings with PPRC, they know they do anything deliberately for stop we. So they are not a trap. In fact, them where people have petition to PPRC, now them be they push we go around this whole country for go and listen to them petition. And they say because if we don't have free tongue, it will be difficult for some people who they fire then Kubola then say they no petition for come free tongue. So for make it easy for the petitioners, and now we and PPRC, we move now the various regional headquarters outside and get office. And we they sit down from morning. Usually 5 o'clock latest, PPRC the job done. But now then they push they sit down till 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, they listen to petition them. Now then they encourage you say una no get time. Time not dey una favor. Let we travel or done them petition quick. So they make sure say any will go if you sit down in the morning. If we not done them petition, then they will need to close. Pass with the elect at 2 o'clock morning. You know, so I know we'll say somebody like that and they do anything deliberately for, for stall the progress of the party. You know, and then besides then chairman, a colleague, may they talk and everything, I know what may they talk, so they don't get any bad plan for we. But unfortunately, they're not to win no more than they for them busy. So we petition to PPRC. If they get other things them for do, it go delay we because they know we left all the other work for candidate with APC business no more. Now that's not the problem we'll get. So let we use your internal mechanism for make sure say we deal with the issues them. And again, appeal to we big one them, flag bearer now, party leadership, let we just look at this process in an open and fair manner. Would I win? Let win. But then small interference them, they make people then become jittery and suspicious. So they make we able move forward. So what did they happen between now? It's like they move 2 steps forward, 5 steps backward. 2 steps forward, 5. So now that's what they do right now. So unfortunately, we really need for work on that. But like I say, the only way we will make progress if we just do the right thing. Just do the right thing. It's so simple. Look at the rules. Look at the constitution. What is say? Let we do it. Example, this rerun elections. PPRC give a directive say because na rerun, the list, voters list, will they be published on the 12th of February, now in them for use without exception, and not for change up. So we'll get situation, we'll go na some side and for go conduct election. We get two different lists. You know what I mean? We get that list the way they publish on the 12th. They'll get that list. We sometimes the list on the 12th get 300 people. Then there's another list we get like 600 people. Come on. How do you do that? Obviously, the people already on the ground will know say if this election go ahead with that bloated list with the loss, they no go agree. Some area then the way the violence be so bad, it's Alex in a rebel war, according to the reports they will be they get. The other area now the chief SSF called me say if this election go ahead now, and they're able for guarantee the security of my people, so they cancel them. So not be able for proceed with the election, and because we do the wrong thing. So it's very important for us just focus on doing the right thing. You can never go wrong if you do that. Yeah. So I think now Sean Samura asked about what the party they do for protect the integrity of the elections, for make sure say waiting up in 2023 not repeat himself. I believe say one of the key things then for that now there we internal mechanisms there. The credibility of the internal mechanisms, the lower level elections, they determine how people, including international community, how then they view the party. They don't say we serious, they don't say we are credible. So that thing will happen in 2023. They say there is no way they will for allow it happen again. Obviously, the other strategies that the leadership they put modalities in place, not all things like I say are not qualified for say some of them things then are. But yes, we get meetings there, we deliberate on them things, then they even this drugs man way they have on the country. We don't get meetings there, we don't make decisions that the party no waiting for do, but not all things will disclose at this stage. We just want for appeal to members there. Let we all remain steadfast, focus, keep your eyes on the ball, keep your eyes on the ball. Come 2028, State House is ours. We just need for be honest to reserve and do the right thing. So we are all where they talk to people them. Now that and I encourage you need for the encourage people them. Those days are gone where they manipulate things and allow things them for just go. So no, people they need to do that anymore. But again, we also get this reconciliation committee. We don't begin sit then this year. What they call the various grieving parties from various districts. They come, we sit down with them, we try for talk to them, for let them see reason, let them look at the bigger picture. Maybe you go win a position today as district chairman or regional chairman, and then you lost the general election. What's the point of that? But if you lost your position, then you come together, we unite the party, we plan, we prepare 2028 to win the election. We are all winners. So now that now may appeal to everybody. I think so now the questions that are in the way related to me, we are endeavor for answer as best as ability.
Thank you very much, Hassan. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to all of us. For what you don't deal with me from the start of this program up to this point, and being able to step in and answer as plenty questions as you could within your remit, obviously. Before we go on, I think let me still find out if CDI is there at all before we close, by any chance, just in case if he's there. I think we lost him quite a while.
iPhone number they try for unmute because now that name they be use, now that be used.
If we can put in camera on, I think it will make it easier to come out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well, if you're not there, we've tried giving him so many chances for logo able for a reformer because it really we don't spare in time for able for day with we for roll this whole program together. But it's unfortunate that we can't do anything about the networking issues in Sierra Leone, which we are all aware of, and we can attest to it because we've all been culprits of it. But before I hand it over to Owan Castle, I just want to tell everybody plenty thank you for everything and all the questions. And I just want people then for notes say, the comments them and questions that they have actually shared with us on the chat would not go unnoticed. This program is recorded and that's recorded as well. And any question where we feel say has not been answered or addressed during this process, we'll try as best as possible to get to them and for it to be shared as well once we get answers from our guests. But on that note, Owan Kasu, I hand the baton back over to you. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you very much, Madam Jamie. You've been fantastic from start to this point. And I'll let you take a step back because I'll let you carry this all the way down. We expect now 2 more speakers. And I think one will be the vote of thanks, and then the one will be the closing statements. The vote of thanks will be from Madam Bintu. We will give the vote of thanks. I'm not sure if she's here. And the next one will be the closing statements for all which in the happen. Madam Yamata will give that closing statements there. So I'm not sure if Madam Bintu is still there with me.
You know, say Yamata for campus. So
okay, let Yamata give you the closing statements.
I don't know what's name the user. I don't know if you're on mute or.
Yamata been named me as Yamata, to be honest.
Okay, I don't ask him for unmute. Yeah. Okay. She's on.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, our moderators, our global coordinators, and our servants. Because of time, I'll send the key takeaways because we've been here for that long. So I'm not going to hold anybody. So, thank you, thank you. Over to you, Juan Casu.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Bintu there around? For knock the Turaka.
I guess Madam Bintu was also using one of the iPhones. So we have unmuted 1 or 2 of them.
They can put in video on as well. I think that would help because I think we've been putting video on CM.
But I'll send the unmute request.
There you go. Yes, she's on.
Is it me you're talking to?
Oh, yeah.
I've been to.
I'm not hear you. Nami?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nami, when I talk to, I no one jump.
Yeah,
no,
now you.
Now. Exactly.
Huh?
Now forgot part for we no more now. All team.
Nami?
Yes, both of them. Yes, now you.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Sorry for the misinformation. I just want to thank you all for your valuable participation in our event. To our esteemed panelists, we sincerely appreciate your insights, expertise, and time in making this event a success. And to our viewers, thank you for your engagement, interest, and thoughtful questions. Your support and involvement are what make these gatherings meaningful. We look forward to seeing you at future events. For and on behalf of the One Salon membership, I want to say we thank you all. Good night, and thank you from my side. Bye-bye.
Wonderful.
Thank you very, very plenty, Madam Bintu. We appreciate you so much. Well, and now I want to say also, Owan Casu, before you say anything, I will unmute everybody, stop the recording, and those who want to stay behind to have their normal banter can do so. So at least the meeting is officially over.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for your time and effort and everything. Your participation has been appreciated. Thank you.
Well done, everybody.
Thank you too. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Madam
Thank you, Ms. Jeremy.
Thank you. Thank you.
And to all the women there, I want to say thank you all.
Thank you.
A fantastic job. They don't nut the shell, in a nutshell. Sideline, they don't have the stuff, but then candidate them. Now they go bring on my ass to. For waiting. In a nutshell. Yes.